All right, Rankin family, we are looking at this beautiful Taylor Morrison right here in Treviso near Austin, Texas. Now, this one is the model home. I've been waiting to showcase this one for a while. We finally got back to it. If you recall, that's the Toll Brothers. That was the Rollinghill model that I had showcased about a month and a half ago. Don't quote me on that, somewhere around that, but we'll get into this one. So the one thing that really caught my eye was this beautiful covered oversized front porch. You have the natural stone with the stucco. Of course, right here to the left is the sales office, but in that case, it would be the garage. But as soon as you walk in here, it gives that exquisite vibe, really exceptional. Especially look at the high ceilings inside of the covered front porch, not to mention the oversized front double doors. They're pivot doors, right? And not to mention the extension of your covered patio or front porch, rather. Patio, front porch, interchangeable. But I love that fact. And then the natural stone also extends as well. So we'll get you into the foyer, and that way you can take a look inside. Now, over here in Treviso, they have a lot of great views. You have the mountainous views, which a lot of folks absolutely love. And inside of here, that's what's going to really make this property stand out is the material. So right when you walk in to the left, you are going to have the formal dining room. The one thing you'll notice is you have the recessed lights as well as 4 exposed wooden beams, extremely spacious, which I absolutely love. We have wood flooring throughout. And then if you notice, you have the exquisite tile flooring whenever you walk in the front door. So I love this simple fact. Of course, even looking at the front doors, this is where we walked in from. You have the oversized picture windows as well. And then not to mention the study right here to the right when you walk in. So plenty of space. You have the wallpaper throughout. Look at this little door over here. We'll get to that in a second, but in abundance of natural light, which I love. Look at this simple fact. Extends over here almost like another secondary bedroom or something of that nature, which I absolutely love. And then look at this. So this is like a doggy room or something of that nature. I haven't seen this before in a home, but I absolutely love it. And then not to mention the wood flooring extends, which really showcases the beauty of the property. Also, what you are going to notice is you have the French doors. You have this nice rug in here, but perfect, for an L-shaped desk or, any size. If you really work from home and you want to have that desk, that's like in the middle where you have the 2 seats, like that nice vibe, which a lot of folks love. Also, what you are going to notice is you do have the chrome handles as well, which really is extremely exquisite. Before we do get to the great room, so that way you can see, I just want to show you where this would lead to. So look at this. So you have like a nice little closet as well, and that's that little doggy room or storage room. If you wanted to partake in that, you can certainly do so. Now here's your powder bath. You do have chrome lighting fixtures right above. You have quartz countertops. You have the stainless steel fixtures as well, wood cabinetry. And then if you notice, that tile that we saw right when you walked into the foyer extends here as well. And then of course you have a nice little coat closet with a TM standing for Taylor Morrison. And this is going to be our first bedroom. So this is a perfect guest suite in my opinion. That's a queen size bed, 2 nightstands. You have windows on both ends of the bed as well. Plus you have that LED ceiling fan, nice baseboards throughout, and the wood flooring. So plenty of space, extremely spacious for the guests. Sometimes we walk in to some of these guest rooms and, not a ton of space, but I love when we walk in and it really gives that vibe for someone that if they wanted to stay extended, not that we want them to stay. I mean, it could be personal preference, but I don't know about you, but my family can come when they please, but they kind of got a time limit. Okay, then of course we have a walk-in shower, beautiful shower surround. And if you notice on the bottom, like this hexagon tile material extends inside of the shower. So you have quartz countertops, chrome fixtures again. Now, you know, sometimes when we go into Taylor Morrison's or Tri-Point, we don't really see the mirror frame in as much, but you know, I'm not gonna hold it against them. And then also look at that. You have access to your backyard. Okay, and then also, I always love these particular blinds right here because there's inside. So especially if you have kiddos like I do, you know, sometimes the blinds get messed up and you got to replace them often. So it definitely doesn't hurt in my opinion. So continuing along, what you are going to notice is this is going to be your great room. Oversized picture windows, the oversized sliders, again, giving that indoor-outdoor feel. And then also you'll have the floor to ceiling electric fireplace right here. Look at that. Extremely stunning. And then also you have recessed lights on top. So perfect, really illuminating the entire great room. And then of course you have the great room kitchen combination. So we'll go ahead and tackle this part. This is quartz countertops, waterfall countertops, as well as stacked cabinets with the chrome fixtures and, you know, the handles, as well as the wood cabinetry. You also do have the beautiful quartz backsplash, which, you know, we've been seeing that quite often. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you like the quartz backsplash, or would you prefer to just be different material? You have the monogram stainless steel range hood as well, 6 burner stovetop. Now you also have stainless steel with the brushed brass knobs on the monogram as well. So absolutely love that. And if you can imagine all the fam bam hanging out, you can definitely spend a lot of time in here, which I love. And then I also want to make sure I open up some of these cabinets so that way you can see. Now, keep in mind, this is a model home dressed to the nines, not for sale at the present time, but of course, one day they will. This just really gives you an idea of what can be possible. So off to the section right here, you have a nice little coffee bar that you can add that Keurig or some wine. If you wanted to replace that possibly with a wine grotto, I could see people wanting to do that as well. And then coming around to the left, this is going to be our full walk-in pantry. So extremely spacious. The one thing I would probably add is maybe shelving on top, so that way you don't have a waste of space, but it might not be that important to you. But you definitely do have a ton of storage shelving. Now, of course, like I mentioned, the garage is separate. It's a sales office, but that would just give you an idea when you're walking in from the garage. You'd be greeted with the mud room, your pantry, as well as your utility room. I love that we have a dual entry utility room. So storage closet right there. You can add that rack to be a coat closet. But I also love the simple fact that you have a ton of space inside of your laundry room. So you have quartz countertops, beautiful backsplash, chrome faucet as well. Now look at this is oversized GE washer and dryers, but an extended cabinets on top. Now also the one thing that might make sense for you is that counter right above our washer and dryers. I love that counter just so you can go ahead and fold the clothes, do what you need to do, and not really worry. Okay, before we head to the primary, make sure to show you the breakfast nook. So if you recall, you have the oversized sliders right there in the great room, as well as the sliders going into your breakfast room. Oversized picture windows. Now look at that. Hanging out in the backyard, just having a good time. And then also we see the stucco continues as well. So beautiful views out here. You know, if you can imagine walking your dog, you know, hanging out with the kids, going to the park. Lovely. Okay, so going into the primary, of course, we have these French doors, and then look at the scope and the magnitude of the home itself. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful exposed beams. You have that wallpaper right here as well, and that's towards the back. Now, me personally, I prefer, you know, a clean look. Sometimes there's some nice accent walls that we've seen across, but you know, I think sometimes it might be best to just go ahead and keep it simple. But hey, you may say, hey, I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. I like an accent wall. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not too, you know, there's some great accent walls. I'll just say that. But oversized picture windows, exposed beam, recessed sliding, LED ceiling fan, Perfect for your sitting area over here. Again, that's a king size bed. And look at that. You can even add whatever the next level. I know you would probably customize it, but the next level above a king bed, you could certainly do so. I mean, yeah, it just depends on how many folks you have in your family and what your needs are, right? Okay, so look at this. Beautiful ensuite. Now, extremely open, which I love. You have two oversized mirrors. You have the picture window right in the middle. Quartz countertop, same cabinetry with the same handles as well. Also, you have this oversized soaking tub. I love the little spout right here. It's like a little curvature or something like that. Looks really nice in my opinion. You have that accent wall again, but then if you continue along, you're gonna have this sleek walk-in shower with your oversized window, but then you have the waterfall shower head, dual shower heads on this end, shower wand with the shower bench. So, okay, Taylor Morrison, I think they're doing their thing definitely in here. Now, I wanna make sure I open every single door. I did a tour a couple of days ago, and then y'all let me know in the comments that I had missed an entire room. It wasn't even like a closet or something like that. I missed an entire room. I still got to go back and check that out. So I do apologize in advance. I want to take my time, so I apologize if we're going a little slower, but I think it's for your benefit for sure. But look at the depth of this walk-in closet. Plenty of space. You might want to add, like, let's say another rack on the bottom for some more clothes, just depending. That way, you know, similar to the left side right here. But you have two built-in shelvings for his and hers, you know, shoes or anything of that nature. And then this is going to be a storage closet. It extends out over here as well, which I love. You got tile flooring in here again. And then, of course, it wouldn't be complete without your toilet, right? But if you can imagine, you just took a fresh shower, feeling clean, feeling good, extremely cozy inside, and this is your view. Wow, beautiful. Now try to be conscious. I don't want to keep spinning you around, make you dizzy. That's the last thing we need to do for you over here, but extremely open, perfect for all the family. And like I always said, you know, there's times where you may want to customize even more, which you certainly can do so, just depending on your personal needs. But look at this. This is a first. You have a nice little sitting area halfway up your staircase with the recessed lighting as well. So really nice ambiance in my opinion. Wood flooring in our on our staircase. And then we'll go straight ahead to see this room first before we head down the catwalk. Okay, so pretty spacious in my opinion. That's a nice queen size bed, two nightstands, sitting area. You can, of course, you got your chair, and you still have a ton of walk room, which I love. And then also the one thing I wanted to point out, got to mention you have a metal roof. So I know between the metal roof and tile roofs, those are some of the fan favorites. All right, let me get this light on for you. So plenty of space, quartz countertops, wood cabinetry, the chrome handles again. Now you have this almost like fabric material. It's not fabric, but it gives the illusion as far as the tile on the flooring. It gives like a fabric illusion, but it's actually tile. Shower tub combo. I always love when we see the shower tub combo in the secondary bedrooms and bathrooms when they're extremely deep. So that's pretty good. And then of course, the walk-in closet. I know a lot of folks don't really like to have the walk-in closets inside of the bathroom, but for the secondary, I don't think it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay, so what we'll go ahead and do is go across our catwalk so that way you can see the wood flooring that extends up here, and that way we see every scope of the home. Okay, so this is going to be walking into our game room. Look how large this is. Now you have a brick-like accent wall on the left-hand side. You have a nice wet bar with your sink, your wine fridge as well. Now the one thing I would have liked to see is two picture windows right here, oversized picture windows, but really I think it still brings in the natural light that you would want. Also, even going out here, look at this second story balcony, which I absolutely love. Recessed lights again. But I also love that it's extremely large out here. You could fit 10, 15, 20, 20 is by pushing it, but 15 people out here comfortably without having to worry about, space or anything of that nature. But just look at the views and look how clean it looks out here. That's one of the reasons folks absolutely love Austin in comparison to some of the other major cities in Texas, because of the views. And if you recall, these are those picture windows from our great room. But let's get you back inside of the game room so that way you can see, and make sure you remind me, I'll open that door before we head out over there. But look at that. Perfect for entertaining all the family. Ping pong table, pool table, you name it. And then we have it connected to our media room. So this whole upstairs is just an entertainer's dream. Plenty of natural light, if you can imagine, just hanging out. Look at this, playing some chess right here. Checkmate. But you also have the French doors that come, that is in here. You can add the pocket doors. I really like the barn doors. Those are nice as well. But like I mentioned before we head to the other parts of the house, this is going to be a storage closet. So that way you can store all the games that you have. You can go ahead and go so in there. And then this is going to be our next bedroom right here. Look at this. So this one's larger than the other secondary bedroom. We see this pretty similar to the first one that we've seen. Maybe even a little bit larger than that, but that's a queen size bed. 2 nightstands, almost the same size as some desks, a dresser, and also the thing that you folks love is when the closet is not connected to the bathroom, where you have to enter the bathroom to go ahead and enter this. Then also you have a little storage attic over there as well. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the bathroom. Okay, so this one's not shower tub combo. This is the walk-in shower with the beautiful tile shower surround. And then same theme, look, the same tiling that you have in the main areas of the bathroom, you have that in the walk-in shower. Also, you have this little extension up to the ceiling as well. So very sleek, very nice, and extremely modern, which is, of course, exactly what you want inside of a home in 2024 or anytime that you buy it, really, right? So that's one thing to keep in mind. But just look at that. Can't get a load of how much space you have in the actual game room. Of course, you have this nice little nook area that you can take advantage of. And then continuing along, this is going to be our last bedroom. I mean, I said that in the last one, and then I guess we forgot it. So I'll make sure we see everything we need to in here. But LED ceiling fan, recessed lights. This would be perfect for a smaller child if you wanted to have them in here. But still plenty of room for the full bedroom set. Like I always mention, I always want something, or you want a bedroom that still has enough space to add an entire furniture set in there. Even if it's not you, maybe you only have a bed that you're going to put in there. Maybe no one's going to be living in there. But even from a resale standpoint, it makes sense, because you may sell it 15, 10, 20 years down the road. And that's going to be some of the things that people are going to be looking at, especially with these bigger homes, right? So I always say it might make sense. And last but not least, this is going to be our shared bathroom between the hallway and that other bedroom. So almost like this zebra-like material, tiling, shower tub combo, same spout as far as the faucet is concerned, and an oversized shower head as well. So extremely spacious. Folks absolutely love Taylor Morrison, especially in Houston. There's another model, if you haven't checked it out, it's called the Montego. It's the 8086 plan. The model home is in Friendswood, Texas. And that's one of the fan favorites. I mean, anytime they release lots for that one, it has to be on a 90-foot lot minimum. That's one of the lots that folks really love to take advantage of. And then they sell out so quickly. And that's one thing to also keep in mind. So I'd say just go ahead and take a look at that particular model. If you haven't seen, so all you got to do is type it in on YouTube or Google. I have it on the channel as well, so you can take a look at that as well. Just kind of get a reference of what Taylor Morrison does with some of their beautiful homes. But look at this extended covered backyard patio. Now I love that when the recessed lights extends out here. Also, you have the stucco. They didn't go where you have the siding. It's a quality home built on a quality foundation, a strong foundation, which you absolutely want. And especially sometimes when you're building in these hills, it needs a little bit more foundation than others. But like I said, this is the model home, so no need to fence that off right now. But you go downstairs, and I really want to show you the back of the home itself. But extremely tranquil, peaceful. That's what you want in a home. Sometimes, I mean, unless you're living in New York City or you love them city vibes, then you might want that peace and tranquility. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful Taylor Morrison. Okay, family, that was Taylor Morrison right here in Treviso, north of Austin, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. Did this one meet your expectations? Did it exceed it, or did it fall short of it? I hope it did fall short of it. If it did, let me know in the comments. I like the good, bad, and the ugly. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information below. We'll get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. You are absolutely going to fall in love with this beautiful Toll Brothers right here in Treviso. From the double staircase to the high ceilings, the amount of exposed beams that you have in here will knock your socks off. And you want to stay tuned for the beautiful primary bedroom. Without further ado, let's take a look. All right, Rankin family, welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, I have a special treat for you folks. We are in Leander, Texas, in Treviso, looking at this beautiful Toll Brothers property. They never miss, and you know that, especially if you're a long-term viewer on the channel. So we do have the Rollinghill floor plan. This is the modern farmhouse. You're really going to see that from the exterior. I mean, just look at the views inside of this community. Absolutely stunning. Now, on the exterior, we do have this beautiful stucco. You also have the natural stone, which I absolutely love. You do have this little courtyard area that you can utilize. Of course, it is optional, but really that's the sales office, and it would be converted into the garage. Now, I do love that we have this covered front porch, absolutely stunning. Add some chairs. The natural stone continues on the lower exterior, and then you have stucco all around. Now, we do have the double doors, but let's go ahead and get you inside so that way you can see the grand foyer. Wow, absolutely stunning. So look at the exposed beams that continues from the foyer all the way to the great room. You have this double staircase, which everyone absolutely loves. Now let's take a look in the right so we can see our formal dining room. Extremely spacious inside. Look at this. You have this 8-seater dining table, easily fitting maybe a 10-seater if that's what you want to partake in. If you notice on top, you have the exposed beams, but you also have tray ceilings with recessed lighting that continues. I love this accent wall. The accent wall continues all the way throughout the property. Now, you do have these large picture frame windows with the window grids inside. If you want to opt for without the window grids, you can certainly do so. But let's go ahead and continue along. Let's go look at our study. Absolutely humongous. Look at this. We have almost like a 2-story study as far as the ceiling is concerned. You do have the large clear story windows. Again, floor to ceiling windows, extremely spacious. Folks love the amount of space that this has to provide. I mean, obviously you could opt for 4 to 5 bedrooms, 4 to 5 bathrooms. You have a half bath in here, 3-car garage, and over 4,900 square feet. Absolutely perfect. Just look at the front of the house itself. Now, some folks may opt for the accent wall that continues in the foyer. You can use it or just utilize it as a bare wall if that's something that you want to partake in. But really, the possibilities are endless. You know, Toll Brothers has a ton of models that really can accommodate any size family, from a large family to a smaller size family. You have options. So right here, you have your nice little wine cellar that you can utilize. Of course, like how we always talk about, if you're a wine drinker, you can go ahead and use this. If not, just use it for showcase purposes. And then let's look in our closet. So the closet continues all along throughout the bottom of the staircase. Have some additional storage over here if you wanted to utilize that. But really, the possibilities are endless, certainly. Now, going into our great room, we have this oversized wagon wheel chandelier with our clear story windows. The sliders opens the entire way, which folks love. But you also have sliders inside of our breakfast nook. So I love that. Use that as a breakfast nook, or an informal dining room if that's what you wanted to utilize. But look at that. Absolutely stunning. Can you really get much better than this? We have our wood flooring again. But look, if you look over to the right of the fireplace, you have this nice built-in. Wow. Love it. It looks like they just positioned it there, but it's actually completely built in, very unique, very subtle. You have a floor to ceiling fireplace, which is absolutely unique. You can look straight ahead and you see your powder bath. So that way your guests can enter inside and they really don't have to go throughout the property. The one thing I love about this particular plan is the formal dining room connects to the kitchen. We've seen a plan not too long ago that had a essentially cut off, so you had to go all the way around, and I know folks really did not like that whatsoever. Now look at our oversized island that we have. We have our wooden range hood. We don't have stack cabinets on top, but that certainly is an option if you wanted to utilize that. And look at this, stainless steel appliances, oversized oven. Wow. Look at our marble as far as the backsplash is concerned. You have the two-tone material with our stainless steel refrigerator. Wow. Extremely spacious. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but even looking at the covered backyard patio, plenty of space. Now, Toll Brothers, they really do have the glass panes as far as the doors are concerned. So, sometimes when you go into the closet, you have the glass pane as well as the pantry itself. But look at this, extremely open, really perfect for entertaining guests. I know some folks really wouldn't want the support beam right here, but you need to utilize that, especially supporting the entire property. But let's go ahead and continue along. Let's go to our first bedroom. This is not going to be the main bedroom, but it certainly has some nice features to it. So, wow, look at this. Extremely spacious. This one does have a full-size bathroom attached to it. You have these wooden accents that are built in again. And like I always mention, this is a model house. So really just to show you what is possible inside of a home. Sometimes you may want to add, sometimes you may want to subtract, and sometimes you may not even want this floor plan altogether. You may want something similar. So if that is the case, of course, reach out so we can find out your options, see what makes the most sense for you. But even just driving in this neighborhood, the amount of hills, the scenery, that's why a lot of folks are moving to Leander and the Liberty Hills in Georgetown. It's just really because of the scenery, right? And Austin in general, folks are moving to Austin. They really love the way it's situated, the way it's set up. If you talk to anybody that's born and raised in Austin, they have nothing but good things to say. And it's kind of hard to say that about other cities because some folks could tell you a laundry list of reasons why they don't like their hometown, right? So love that. So you can enter here. You can obviously add the pocket doors if that's something you wanted to partake in. Now, continuing along, you do have also this little coffee bar that you could utilize. You use this as a coffee bar or maybe a working kitchen. You don't have a sink inside, but you could easily add some dishes if that's something you want to keep it presentable, like I always mention. So perfect. And then also you can have your Keurig over here if you wanted to utilize that as well. So right here, you have your utility room, full size with all our built-in cabinetry, oversized quartz countertops. Look at this, oversized washer and dryer, plenty of space. You have counter space over here to go ahead and utilize that. You can add a deep freezer over here. Obviously, we have a refrigerator, so you can keep that how it is. Straight ahead, there will be the garage, but you do have a mudroom combination with the hooks, with all the built-ins again, and then you have a closet over here as well. So I love that it's sectioned off. I know some folks really like the utility room to be connected to the primary. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Would you prefer it connect, or are you okay with it being separate? So right here is our powder bath that we had seen earlier. You have your mirror frames inside. The wood flooring continues again. I know we got our toilet seat up. I know some folks don't really like that, but look at this. Absolutely stunning. You have your cathedral-like ceilings, tall ceilings that continues, recessed lighting, beautiful shiplap on the back of the wall. Look at that. That's a king-size bed, folks. And look how much room you have over here. You could add an extra chair if you wanted to. Look at your scenery. Just look at that. Can you really get much better than that? I know we don't have that, in Houston as much as far as the hills are concerned. Maybe up north a little bit, but nothing like this at all whatsoever. But you notice you do have your quick access door to go ahead and go to your backyard, but just look at the beautiful chandeliers. It's so huge they could put two inside of here. But look at that. Can you even get much better than that? I don't think so. And quite frankly, that's what I really try to do. I try to bring you folks better and better homes. It's kind of hard to one up the next one, but we're trying. So going into our ensuite, you do have the herringbone style tile on our floor. We have our his and her sink, oversized, deep soaking tub. You got two windows on both sides to go ahead and let in more natural light. Right to the right, you have a storage closet for your linens, towels, things of that nature. And Toll Brothers, they just do a fantastic job, even just from the details, such as their rags and such as their towels. It has that toll on there, that trademark. Now, right here, I know some folks would probably prefer just one large glass mirror. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always appreciate the continued support. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So if you're in that bucket now or in the future, don't hesitate to reach out and consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way you don't miss a video every single week. Now, this is an oversized tub, or a walk-in shower rather. You do have your shower bench over here. You really don't have to worry about as far as the spillage, because this is a zero threshold one. You have that little lip to go ahead and catch that. You have a full-size bathroom. Now, obviously this is a model house. You would have a door for your own personal privacy. And this is going to be your full-size walk-in closet. So there are some modifications if you want to go ahead and add some more square footage to this. If you notice, if you look online, you'll see a plus at the end of the square footage. And what that means is you can add more square footage. So if you need some more space inside of the primary closet, the bedrooms, upstairs, downstairs, of course, like I said, reach out to a local expert. And quite frankly, it doesn't it doesn't have to be me, I prefer it to be us, but if not, no harm, no foul, as long as you're taken care of, quite frankly. But plenty of space. We'll go ahead and get to the backyard at the end. I really want to make sure that you see the entire property itself so we don't miss anything. But if you can imagine coming out on a Saturday morning, being able to walk through, see your double staircase, I don't think you would ever get mad that you bought this home. Now we do have our stained wood flooring going up the stairs. We have our iron rods, our iron railings rather, that continues. Before we go ahead and look at the entire second floor, let's go ahead and look over our foyer first. So that will be our complete foyer, grand staircase, and then overlooking our great room. Look at that. Now it's funny because people or folks that were buying houses back in the 1960s and 50s, if they could time travel, or hopefully they're still alive, but they could see the house structure these days and the technology, they would be blown away. Look at our oversized great room, or game room rather. Look at this. You have 3 TVs. That's how much space you have in here. You're like 48-inch TVs, but perfect for a pool table, ping pong table, like I always mention. That's one of the most common things that folks utilize in their game room. Now, if you notice, you do have a game room, media room combination. So this is unique right here. So usually we have the glass pane, we have the privacy glass, and that one's locked. So should be storage, but I'll verify. I'll make sure to add the floor plan to the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But look at our media room. So a decent amount of space inside. You have your accents that continues, our wood accents, tray ceilings. On the top, you have the LED lighting in the lip of the tray ceilings, recessed lighting that continues inside of here. So really, recessed lighting continues throughout the property. I mean, most times if we see recessed lighting, hopefully they continue throughout the property because it really just keeps that uniformity, which everyone loves. But you have enough room for an oversized L-shaped couch if you wanted to add that. You add some bean bags, sitting chair over here, or maybe a popcorn machine. That would look really good. I'm gonna be honest with you. But you do have an LED lighting fixture as well. Right here, you could have the glass pane door to go ahead and separate that closet. Now let's go to our next bedroom. I'll make sure to show the bathroom as well. So we have a wood accent wall. Look at this. Have you seen a secondary bedroom as big as this? This is a queen bed, but you could fit a king bed comfortably. Oversized dresser, 2 oversized dressers if you didn't want to have this desk, and you certainly would have plenty of room. And really, Toll Brothers is literally the most preferred builder that folks that are reaching out. I mean, Toll Brothers is like in a stratosphere of its own. And I'm pretty sure you can see that if you've seen any other Toll Brothers models. And if you haven't, I encourage you to go ahead and look through the archives, look through some of the older videos that we have. We've done plenty of Toll Brothers, and you can see different floor plans, compare and contrast. Some are smaller, some are bigger. I think the best one that we've seen, or that folks absolutely love, was one that was north of Dallas. It has 2 garage bays on both sides, a 2 garage bay on the left and a 2 garage bay on the right. But, you know, we have our oversized countertops with our large slab as far as the quartz is concerned. We have our mirror frame again. We have our stainless steel lighting fixtures, wood cabinetry with our black hardware, hexagon tile flooring. So stunning. And this has been one of the most popular communities as far as Leander. I mean, it's being built out. There's a new phase coming, which is nice. But really, you know, it's first come, first serve. There's a couple that are built right now. Not this particular plan as of yet, but similar in nature. So you can partake in that if that's something you want to take advantage of. Like I said, I encourage you to reach out as fast as possible just so you can find out what is available and depending on your time frame. But look at this. Queen size bed again, a desk, oversized nightstand, dresser, a chair, an ottoman right there. And you still have plenty of space. But I got a comment recently that they said shiplap was out. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you feel like shiplap is out of style now? Would they replace it with something different, a different type of accent? I'd love to hear your thoughts. But getting a full-size shower tub combo, loving it. But really, I mean, quite frankly, like I always say, if it's something where you want to have that nice scenery, that's what a lot of folks love about going certain places. You know, what is my views going to be like? Really, well, quite frankly, the main concern is what is the community like? That's always the first concern as far as, hey, what are the amenities inside the community? What is the you know, the future plans for coming communities, et cetera, et cetera. So that's really the most requested. And then aside from that, it's, you know, which are the best builders? Is it Toll Brothers? Is it Taylor Morrison? Is it, you know, gosh, Barry Homes, Coventry Homes? That's really the main concern. And that's what I always say. It makes sense for you to contact a local expert unless you're buying and selling real estate, every other day, or you may have a cousin or a brother. I mean, I always say, if you throw a rock, you're probably going to hit 3 realtors because we're everywhere. There's not really much barrier to getting a license. Really, it comes down to who's active. Is someone part-time? Is someone full-time? Do they do it often? Do they specialize in the community? Do they know? Do they have sales in the community, etc.? So that's really what you want, because this is a purchase. For most folks, they're going to be inside of this home for 10, 15, 20 years, and you don't want to make a bad decision. But look at our covered backyard patio extension. This is the dream backyard. I mean, have you seen a backyard as good as this? Now, look at this. It extends all the way over here. We have tile flooring for our extended covered backyard patio. Look at this. Wow. Plenty of space. Now, of course, right here, you would have some more patio equipment if you wanted to utilize that. But look, you have this infinity edge pool that looks extremely nice. It's like a waterfall edge, actually. But look at this. It's not the biggest, but of course, like I said, this is a model house. So, as you can see next door, they're finishing that up to go ahead and have that as a model house too. But you have your nice sitting area, perfect for a cozy night. I mean, now we're getting to the summertime, so it's getting a little hot. I'm starting to feel it. But we have our built-in grill that continues along here. Now, I'd really love to hear your thoughts. Would you prefer the built-in grill and the sink to be over here where you have a little bit more shade, or are you okay with it being separate? I know a lot of folks would like to keep it separate so that way you don't have a ton of smoke inside of your covered backyard patio, and really just kind of keep it separate. But look at that. Now, this community right next door, you have Taylor Morrison as well. But this is a gorgeous Toll Brothers. Look at this. If you can imagine just hanging out here, we'll sit down together. Sit down real quick. This would be your view every single day. Can you imagine that? Overlooking over there. Of course, those homes that are already built out way on top, they have, a great view too. You really can't complain about that. But if you wanted to go ahead and cook some steaks, some hot dogs, burgers, just depending on what your section is. But you have this green space again right here, nature right there, so you don't have to worry about overlooking your neighbors and your neighbors peeping what you're doing every day. But look at that. And I love this waterfall edge. Continues right here, and it has a nice sound relaxation. If you move here, you're probably going to want to work from home. That way you can enjoy this home more often. Hopefully you love your family a lot, so you don't have to worry about being around them too much. But other than that, folks, that was the beautiful Toll Brothers property. All right, Rankin family, that was the beautiful Toll Brothers homes right here in Treviso. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. If you want more information about this plan or any plan that I showcase, no matter what builder it is, reach out to the information below, book a call so we can find out how we can help you. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. Welcome back to another fantastic property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are looking at the beautiful Sitterle homes right here in Cimarron Hills, north of Austin. Now, this one is absolutely fantastic. We've seen Sitterle a couple times, and I've gotten a lot of great feedback for them. So I thought that it makes sense to bring their other model home that I think was fantastic. Now, from the exterior, you are going to notice the natural stone as well as the combination with the stucco. The natural stones on the lower exterior. You do have a 2-car garage bay to the left and a 1-car garage bay to the right. That's a single car garage bay. And then also you have the beautiful courtyard that a lot of folks absolutely love. Now look how much space you have in here for entertaining. The stucco and the natural stone extends in here. Plenty of windows so you can see inside as well as from the outside. And then you have different access points. One right here to the left. Of course, your double front doors straight ahead as well. And then another door to the right. But let's go ahead and get you in this beautiful property. Now they have it staged fantastic in my opinion. Now, right when you walk in, you're going to be immediately greeted to the great room. You do have the shiplap on the ceiling as well as the exposed wooden beam. And look straight ahead. Look at that. An oversized window with the window grids inside of there, but this is an open floor plan. So that way you can have all the guests inside of here. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Now, straight ahead, let's go ahead and make sure we open up every single door for you. And that way we don't leave any stone unturned. Sometimes I do that. So I apologize in advance, but we'll make sure we cover every inch of the home. But starting inside of our great room, you are going to have the wood flooring. You also have the floor to ceiling fireplace with your mantle. You don't have built-ins, but you have a great amount of space to go ahead and add that entertainment center to the left, or just straight up decorations if you choose. Now, look at this. Look how gorgeous this looks. White cabinetry, black hardware in the kitchen, wooden range hood, stack cabinets with the glass pane, and the extension over here as well. So the breakfast bar itself, look, you have plenty of space for 4 seats to go ahead and entertain if you have the family over. Look at this oversized stainless steel refrigerator with the Sitterle branded water bottles, which I absolutely love. And let's go ahead and make sure that we open every single drawer. Not every single drawer. I'm gonna take that back, but you know, so that way you can see soft closing cabinets as well as drawers itself. Wow. And then also you have the double oven right here. Look at that. Stainless steel backsplash complements the countertops, in my opinion. The wood flooring extends into our breakfast room. Look at this. Now, this is perfect for an informal dining room just because of the space. That's a lot of times what you would probably utilize it as, even though you're probably going to use this quite often. Now, inside of our breakfast room, you will notice that you have that accent wall as well, which I love. And then towards the back where the fireplace is, you have the wood accent wall as well. One key detail you might notice is look at our baseboards. We have the indentions in there, like the molding that some folks love. So a decent amount of storage space that I love in here. You never can have too much storage inside of your home. Okay, now this is going to be our first guest suite. I love this. Look at that. That's a king bed, 2 nightstands, and just plenty of room to walk around here. You don't have to worry about that. Now, I know most folks would probably just want to add that picture window straight in here. Really just depends on your personal preference. I mean, if it's something where you do choose to opt for that, you just go ahead and customize it. The good thing is it's all cosmetic. The one thing you really want to look at is just, you know, some of the dimensions and if your furniture would fit in there. And, you know, most folks that are looking at these videos are really just visualizing their own furniture in there, right? Most times you may like their furniture, you may not. You may have your furniture that you prefer to bring or a certain brand that you always opt for. So it just gives you a nice little idea, in my opinion. Okay, so shower tub combo. This has its own bathroom attached to it. This interesting design tile flooring, which got me a little dizzy, but hopefully it didn't get you dizzy. Quartz countertops as well, which I love. So sometimes you may see builders where they put, you know, maybe the porcelain marble inside of the kitchen, and then towards the other rooms you may have like granite or something like that. I'm glad we're doing away with Formica laminate. Obviously, at this scope or this caliber of a home, you're definitely not going to be dealing with that material. Plenty of space inside of our pantry. I love you have a walk-in pantry. I love when there's a pocket door, so I would probably change that out for a nice little sleek pocket door. Here's going to be another bedroom. Now, this would probably be utilized more as the guest suite, and the reason being is because that 1-car garage bay is right across the hall. So that may be perfect where you just go ahead and have your guests hanging out in here, and you just kind of go from there. You know what I mean? But let me do a full scope for you. You know, it's interesting. When I was first doing these home tours, I never did the wide angle lens. And if you go back, probably maybe even a year ago or so, I thought it was such a great video. And then I was like, dude, you can't even see half the stuff you're even trying to show, you know? But anyway, quartz countertops, wood cabinetry, black hardware. I love this. You have that almost like zero threshold walk-in shower. We have our shower niche, brick-like tile shower surround, the hexagon shower flooring as well, and then this window as well. So it was funny too because I was on TikTok not too long ago, and the fan in the bathroom. Obviously, we thought it was when you do a number two, you just want to air it out. That makes sense. But I guess what the primary purpose was is for to air out the steam. I don't know. Comment below if you have if that was something that you knew. I had no idea, and I could be wrong too. That was my source of information. TikTok. Okay, let's try to open this up. See how much space we have in here. Okay, so that's a one-car garage bay. Of course, you have that access as well right there. But I just wanted to make sure you saw inside. And before, I'm gonna save the best for last. I'll show you the primary, but let's go ahead and take a look this way, and then we'll make our way back. So straight ahead is, as I promised, that would be our two-car garage bay. Like I said, it's the sales office. But this right here would be your mudroom, of course. You got the bench. You also have your hangers or your your nooks right there. So that way you can hang all your stuff, especially as we go into the winter season. And then it wouldn't be right without our utility room. So extremely spacious. You already have tile in here. And like I'll say all the time, folks, this is model home, dressed to the nines. So that just kind of tells you what is possible, or allows you to know what is possible. That would be where your refrigerator would go. I know some folks be like, well, hey, we already have a refrigerator in the kitchen. Why do we need an extra refrigerator? Why not, right? Why not? So this is our powder room, quartz countertops. Again, the wood flooring extends. Now you have that stone accent wall, which is very unique, very subtle, but I think adds a nice element to the home itself. Right here to the right, this is a perfect wet bar. Now it's off centered, but you can kind of hang out right here, serve your scotch, serve your Jack Daniels to your guests, and then just charge them 25 cents a drink. Okay, so this is our study. Now, the one thing that some folks may not like is the study being so close to the kitchen or the great room. Depending on if you're entertaining a lot, maybe you need to get in here and do some work. That may or may not be beneficial to you, but you have these built-ins as well. The baseboards extends in here, but plenty of space. You have your French doors that access. So if you want to just utilize this as maybe a children's retreat or a media room or something like that, you can do that. But I feel like these days you kind of need a study, or doesn't need a study in my opinion. Okay. So continuing along, before we get into our primary, I know I'm having you wait too long. I apologize in advance. This is our storage closet for your linens. And then let's go ahead and take a look at our primary. Let me do a moment of silence for you folks. Absolutely stunning. So you have a shiplap wall as well as shiplap ceiling, tray ceilings on top again, and then obviously the oversized windows with the grids inside. Now, that's kind of the common theme we're seeing with this particular home. But if you wanted to opt to go ahead and change that up for that picture window, you could certainly do so. But nice king bed, beautiful dresser, a chair over here, two nightstands that's almost the size of a desk, and you still have a great amount of space in here, even just going in our ensuite, which we'll get to in a second. But look at that. Okay, so I love the fact that our wood flooring extends in here. Going into our primary, right here to the right, we're going to have our freestanding soaking tub. You have his and hers sinks, oversized mirror on both ends, beautiful lighting fixtures right above our sink as well. The only thing I'd say would be missing is that vanity area. So if we extended this out a little bit, that'd be perfect. Of course, your toilet to the left, and this is our walk-in shower. One thing I would certainly add is that waterfall shower head. I think that just kind of completes it. You have different, spouts to go ahead and shoot out some water and just kind of have a nice shower, but to each his own. So in here, what you'll notice is you have the chrome handles with the wood cabinetry versus the black hardware that we see. Okay, and this is our walk-in closet. Not the biggest, but certainly gets the job done in my opinion. And the good thing is, like I said, you can customize this. They have other plans that you can take advantage of. So, they build a home for a reason, right? And, a lot of times the model is going to be the best seller. So folks are coming in here, they build it for a reason, definitely wouldn't build something that, wouldn't sell. So that's one thing to certainly keep in mind. But let's make sure we didn't miss anything. And I'll do one more pan of the front, the great room, as well as the kitchen. Beautiful. Okay, so these are not sliders. This is going to be double doors, but we'll go ahead and get you out to the backyard so that way you can see. So you have the wood ceiling. Feels like a ton of space out here in my opinion, but you have your built-in grill, your built-in sink area with the countertops. And then of course you have access over here. So if you wanted to add that big screen TV straight ahead, you can do so. You have the stucco that extends out here with the natural stone on the back of the property. And then of course, if you don't want to be too close to the neighbors, then you can certainly change that up. And, you can, if you want an acre, 2 acres, I know a lot of times you really don't want to be in a situation where you're right next to your neighbors, especially these days, right? That's one of the main comments I get. I'm tired of being close to my neighbors. I don't blame you. I definitely do not blame you. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful Sitterle homes. All right, Rankin family, I hope you absolutely love Sitterle homes. Did this one meet your expectations? Did it fall short of it? Let me know. And if you're in the area, I'll put the information below where the model is so that way you can check it out. Maybe it looks better in person. Maybe it looked better on the video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you want more information about any home we showcase on the channel, reach out so we can get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button. I'll see you folks on the next property tour. All right, Rankin family, welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, I'm excited to bring to you Grand Endeavors Homes. Now, this one is in Georgetown, Texas. You are absolutely gonna love this beautiful property. Completely custom. You're really gonna see that inside of here. Now, before you enter the property, this is what they really call a nice little courtyard area. Absolutely stunning. You are gonna notice that from the interior to the exterior, it's absolutely immaculate. Now, as you can see, this is in the community where we have over 1 acres as far as the lots are concerned. Now, if it's something where you want to go ahead and build, you can certainly do so. They are taking applications to get you in the door and get you a custom built property. Now, we do have the natural stone. As you can see from the exterior, we have the natural stone plus the stucco going into our covered front porch. The one thing I really want you folks to pay attention to is the amount of glass panes inside of here. The windows, the abundance of natural light, but the view is absolutely stunning. There are lots that have access to look over that hill. I love it. So look at our glass pane double doors right here. Absolutely stunning. The natural stone continues again. And let's go ahead and get you inside of the grand foyer. Now, this is absolutely stunning. As you can tell, we have the tall ceilings on top with the beautiful chandelier. Now look at the open concept inside of here. Everyone loves the concept, not to mention going straight ahead. You have this nice long hallway, but let's go ahead and start inside of our great room. Now, those are what you call clear story windows on top. You have the beautiful tray ceilings with the lip with LED lighting inside. Now, the one thing I really love about this particular model is the fact that we have floor to ceiling fireplace with the beautiful natural stone as far as the exterior of the fireplace itself. Now look at these sliders where you can easily open these up, have a nice view of your backyard. And I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but look at our infinity pool. Absolutely fantastic. Now we do have our wine cellar really for decoration standpoint, or if you are a wine drinker, like I always say, go ahead and get you some bottles. Look like you can fit over 100+ bottles inside of there. Now this is going to be our dining room. You have it right in the middle. So you have the great room, dining room, kitchen combination, which really keeps the family in place. That way you can go ahead and have the family in one place at one time without anyone feeling excluded. Now look at this beautiful marble. I absolutely love our oversized island. Look at this. And the one thing I really want you to pay attention to is the fact that you can be doing dishes overlooking your beautiful backyard and that view. Can't get much better than that. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. You're probably going to do the dishes more often than you would imagine just because of the simple fact that you have that view. Now, I absolutely love our cabinetry. We have this nice wooden cabinetry. We have our beautiful wooden floors. Again, oversized stove top, our stove as well, the monogram. Look at this. If you notice, our beautiful range hood right above this. Look how sleek this looks. Extremely elegant, modern, which a lot of folks love. Now, I know you've been wondering what's inside of here. Of course, it wouldn't be complete without this sleek refrigerator. Absolutely stunning, oversized refrigerator itself. Not to mention, you do have the built-in cabinetry on top as far as our stack cabinets are concerned. Now, this is going to be our working pantry. Look at this, full size. We have LED on top, built-in storage, built-in drawers, and our countertops extends back here. Love our backsplash. We have the same material as far as the backsplash is concerned inside of the pantry as well as in the kitchen. Look at that. Can you imagine having this view? You have your family inside of here. Everybody's being entertained, loving it. Now, we're not going to miss any square inch of this property. I'll make sure we show you the backyard, so stay tuned for that. But let's continue along. Let's go to our next room. Now, this is going to be called the Jessa. This is what the model is called. You have your vaulted ceilings on top. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. So we have the exposed beams, beautiful chandelier. It's an LED chandelier. Look at the room inside of here. Now, like I said, there can easily be some customizations to the plan. Base square footage on here is usually about 3,654. This is over 4,000 square feet, this model home. So the good thing is you can add, subtract to it, really just depends. But look at this right here, folks. Absolutely stunning. This is not even, don't even think you think this might be the primary. It certainly is not. It's one of the secondary bedrooms. But look at our tall ceilings with our exposed painted beam. We have shiplap on top. Look at that. Can you really get much better than that? So you have your king size bed with two oversized nightstands. We have our slide-in wooden door as well. Wow. Absolutely love it. Now, like I said, this is Grand Endeavor. Have you seen anything as good as this so far? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I mean, that view just gives it a 10 out of 10, really. So we have our mosaic tiles. Now, this is a zero threshold shower, which I absolutely love. We have our shower bench in here again, floating cabinetry. Let me slow it down for you folks. Now, as far as our handles are concerned, we do have our brass hardware, our brass lighting fixtures, as well as our mirror frames. That's very unique. I love it. Love our sliding door. Of course, you do have the toilet where you can go ahead and close that off as well. Now, before we exit this bedroom, let's go ahead and make sure we look inside of our closet. Full-size walk-in closet that extends back here. Man, loving this. So right now, drop in the comments, let me know What are you giving it? What do you like so far? What do you dislike? I mean, is there much to dislike? I don't know. We'll find out though. We have our built-ins right here. Love this for from a decoration standpoint. And if you also notice, you even have access to go ahead and get to your backyard without having to open up the sliding doors, which I love. So opening this up, we do have a full storage closet inside of our game room. Go ahead and store some things in there. I like how they stored that Christmas tree. Before you know it, Christmas will be here pretty soon. All right, so we have another bedroom. I love that they covered up this carpet. Don't want to get it dirty at all, but look at the space that you have in here. We have a tall baseboards, nice accent wall. Again, you could fit two twin beds inside here comfortably with a nightstand and a nice little bench. And this one's going to have a full-size bathroom that's attached to it, but we have a full-size walk-in closet again that extends a little bit slightly. We have this nice plush carpeting again. Loving this. All right, so we got our mirror frame. We got our nice window again. Now we do have this like sage green with our black hardware. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Do we like that, or do we like the white cabinetry? Now in here, this is going to be a shower tub combo, but you do have a glass door. Go ahead and eliminate some of that, splash or any spillage whatsoever. I think that's one of the first times we've seen that in an actual model house as far as the glass. Usually, of course, you put you a shower curtain in there or something similar of that nature. Right here, we have a full-size closet, storage closet. And then right adjacent to that, we're going to have our next bedroom. So this will give you a better reference. Queen size bed, two oversized nightstands. Stunning. And look at our lighting on top. Very unique, very sleek. How we always say, very minimalist, which a lot of folks love. Wow. Tall baseboards extends in here. We have this wallpaper. Again, this is going to have a full-size shower as well. So very similar. I'd love to hear your thoughts as far as this accent wall right here. We've seen more of that teal blue some of the times, but this is more of that pinkish color. I need to know these colors a little better. There's so many names for these colors, but again, full-size walk-in closet. So loving the space right now. I'm loving the way things are set up inside of here. Really just depends. I mean, some folks may not need this amount of space, but goodness gracious. I mean, it's something where you might be able to grow into just depending on, what phase of life you're in, quite frankly. So the good thing is you do have this nice little powder bath right here. Go ahead and let the guests utilize this one without having to go to the other bedrooms or anything like that. And then you have this nice wallpaper again. Like I said, this is a full model home, really just to showcase their products, showcase what they possibly can do. So if it's something where you want to customize, like I initially said, you can certainly do so. Really just depends. But look at that. Can you really even get much better than that? Look at our glass panes, our glass front door, even just looking at the foyer itself, if you can imagine that. I love the fact that you can see through the front door to the backyard, and that way you can see anybody that's, the guests in the backyard or any family, seeing them enjoying themselves. Now, right here, we have a nice coffee bar area that you can utilize, or you can use this as maybe a chef's kitchen, if that's something where you want to do. A lot of times people just go ahead and have their, dishes back here in case they just want to keep it clean inside of the kitchen, especially like I mentioned, if you do have guests in the house, you really want to keep it presentable for the most part, especially during Thanksgiving dinner and things like that. But look at this beautiful primary bedroom. Look at our ceiling. Absolutely stunning. Now, have you seen a chandelier as beautiful as this? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now we have a full fireplace inside of here. We have a gas fireplace. Look at the windows. You can open those up, let the fresh breeze pop in. Wow. Infinity pool. Look at that. Oh man, 10 out of 10 must recommend. But look at the room inside of here. Look at this king size bed, two nightstands. Of course, you have the fireplace. You have your nice sitting area. Look at this. Even going into your ensuite, you have access to your own private backyard patio. Look at our soaking tub. Can you get much better than that? I don't think so, quite frankly. Well, you have your own designated vanity area with our oversized mirror, his and her sink, floating cabinetry again, and then you even have another access point to your backyard. Let's take a look. Let's take a quick peek back here. Look at this. Enjoying your morning coffee out here, overlooking this beautiful scenery. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Let's get back in there before I get ahead of myself again. Absolutely stunning. Nice oversized soaking tub. Again, going this way, this is going to be our full shower. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Zero threshold with our shower bench. We have our marble inside of this one. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine just taking a shower right here, walking out, popping in your soaking tub? Wow. Okay, so like I said, this is his and her sink. Let me go ahead and open up some of this cabinetry for you so that way you can see what we're working with. Soft closing cabinetry. Loving it. Of course, you have your own designated area for your toilet. And then look at our full-size walk-in closet. Wow. So you have your island right here in the middle, built-in storage space. You have little pockets for additional storage, built-in shoe racks, built-in, man, drawers everywhere. Plenty of space for his and her wardrobe. And I love the fact that we have the connection to the utility room. We'll go ahead and go through there, but I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Let's real quick, and I'll do a pan so that way I'll make sure you see the entire storage space inside of the primary closet. Of course, you have that access over there. And again, like I said, this is the bigger of the model. They added some rooms to this particular model. So like I said, reach out so that way we can find out your situation and get you taken care of. But look at our little sitting area out here. You have access to the backyard. And look at that. We still have that whole section of the house. Of course, there's a sales office over there that would turn into a garage, but it is a sales office right now. But real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So if you're in that bucket now or in the future, you can reach out to the information below so we can find out how we can help you, book a call, and to dive into your situation. But look at the extension all the way back here. I'll make sure that we'll go ahead and see every square inch of the place of the entire model. So right here, we have additional storage space. You can utilize this as another working pantry if you wanted to do so. Now, just for reference, coming from the primary closet, that's where we had just come from. This is going to be our full-size utility room. Built-in cabinetry, again, with the black hardware. Oversized washer and dryer. Love the fact that we have our counter space on top. Go ahead and fold the clothes. Additional storage space. Put your fabric softeners, your dryer sheets, anything of that nature. And then, of course, if you need to get some stains out, you have the ability to do so with our full-size sink. And then you can easily open up these windows so that way you can go ahead and let some fresh air in. And if you notice as well, going inside of our utility room, we have pocket doors. So if guests are inside of the house, you can go ahead and close that off. So that way you'll be good to go. And continuing along, this is going to be our full-size study. Look at that. So you have your complete built-ins over here. You have our built-in desk again. Look at the amount of storage space that you would have for all your books, or some folks that are not book readers, you could utilize that as extra space to go ahead and add some decor to it. You could fit an L-shaped desk inside. If you want to just have this as a life space, you can certainly do so. But we have our tall ceilings again with our clear story windows. Open up right here to go to your driveway. Have you seen a study similar to that before? Look at that. We're getting ready for Christmas. Love it. But if you can really see, I know sometimes the video doesn't do it complete justice, but you really can see the amount of space that you have inside. Absolutely stunning. And I love the fact that we connect right here to the kitchen. And then, so this would be your mud room. And then also what I want to make sure to show you is the casita. So essentially you can utilize it as like a mother-in-law suite or a mother-in-law's room if you wanted to do so. But just for reference, that would be the garage. But let's go ahead and take a look at our casita space right here. Now, this is going to be what we're working with. Now, if you can imagine, that will be closed off right there. So that would be the entire garage, but they have their own wet bar area right here. They have their own little formal space where you can utilize this as a complete living room. And then, of course, you can add you a nice Murphy bed or something of that nature if you wanted to. But if you see, they do have the access to our nice little courtyard area. You have 2 access points as well. You can obviously opt if you want to go ahead and build in sliders, you can do so, but they have their full size bathroom attached to it as well. 0 threshold again, beautiful tile shower surround, absolutely stunning. So they can utilize this as their own little privacy area and, you know, access the kitchen if they want to do so. The possibilities are endless. And like I always mention, even if you don't have the mother-in-law that's staying with you, you probably have some new friends once you buy this place. So that's one thing to certainly keep in mind. But adequate space, you could fit a full-size bed set in here without any problems whatsoever. So that way you would be good to go. Now, don't know if I open this. Okay, so have another storage closet again, just for reference. You have those water bottles right there. So that just gives you the amount of space that you have. And then right here, you're gonna have another powder bath. Very cozy in here, I love it. So if you notice the wood flooring extends in here, have you seen any sink as beautiful as this one? I don't know if you have. Beautiful accent wall. Of course, our oversized mirror with our mirror frame and brass lighting fixtures. So I'll close this off for you. We'll continue down the hallway. And of course, the tall baseboards walk in. So if you can imagine, look at this. You have these beautiful, tall, floor-to-ceiling glass panes again. And this, you could utilize this really as anything. If you wanted to have this as a secondary study, you can do so for the kiddos. Just another life space. I can see most folks adding possibly just, you know, some chairs right here for a formal area, or really just for decorations. Quite frankly, if you wanted to do so, you could do that as well. Wow, love the amount of windows that we have in here, especially on a beautiful day like this. Can you imagine how much light enters inside of the property? But let me go ahead and do one more pan so that way you can see the entire house. Now, if you can imagine, that's where we come from, that long hallway. You have the hallway going to your primary bedroom over there. Ooh, I don't think you can get much better than this, folks. All right, last but not least, let's go ahead and take a look at our beautiful backyard. And this is the icing on the cake. If the house didn't do justice for you, I think this backyard may. So we have our wood ceiling on top. Look at our built-in grill, folks. Built-in grill. You got a built-in griddle again. Perfect for hosting. Look at this. You can imagine opening up your Coyote grill. Look at this. Love it. So we have it, the covered backyard patio extends all the way over here, easily being able to entertain 20, 30, 40 guests. You have your built-in fireplace over here. Go ahead and watch NFL Sundays. It's coming up in a few months. Or a PGA tournament, anything. NASCAR, you name it. But look at that. I love the fact that we have stucco all on the back exterior of the property. The natural stone extends. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Our infinity pool. You have a golf putt area over here. I don't know if y'all have ever played at putt before. Putt-putt's really nice. But look at this. Look at this, folks. Can you imagine this being your backyard view every single day? So like I said, they're building some other homes right now. Some folks are living here. Not to mention they also have lots that are available. So of course, reach out to the information below so we can find out how we can help you, get you squared away, get you taken care of. But look at this. And if you recall, right over there, that's where we had our access to our primary bedroom. So our primary bedroom right there, you go ahead and sit down for your morning coffee. Continue on along here. Goodness gracious, folks. You got to let me know in the comments what you folks are thinking about this. But man, and look at this. Additional yard space for the kiddos. Some folks may be worried about that, but there are lots that don't have that slope as much. So if you wanted to partake in that, you can certainly do so. Look at that. That was our primary bedroom. All the window space that you can imagine. Let me go ahead and get down here for you folks. Hopefully I don't slip. Okay, we are good. All right, so let me show the back of the property. It wouldn't be a complete tour if you didn't see the back of the home. But look at that. We have our tile roof on here, that extension as far as our covered backyard patio, and our extension over here where our primary is. But other than that, folks, that was the lovely Grand Endeavor Homes. All right, Reiki family, that was the beautiful Grand Endeavor Homes right here in Georgetown, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about this one. I'd love to hear your feedback. Me, I gotta give it a 10. I think this is the best one we've seen on this channel, and I'd love to hear your feedback. If you want more information about this plan or any plan that I showcase for that matter, reach out to the information below so we can find out how we can help you and get you taken care of, no matter if it's Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, Houston. You name it, we got you taken care of. Reach out to the information below. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. Welcome back to another fantastic property tour, Reiki family. Today, we have the good fortune of being in Georgetown, Texas, looking at this fantastic Drees Custom Homes model home right here in Wolf Ranch. Now, this is the Grantley model. It is absolutely exceptional. You are absolutely going to love this one from the interior to the exterior. To the right, we have a 3-car garage, the wooden garage. We have landscaping in the front because it is a model home, but when the clients end up moving in, it'll be converted. Don't worry about that. You have the multi-tone natural stone with the hardy board, the black and multi-tone combination, which we rarely see, but really, in my opinion, looks extremely contemporary, what you would really want. And let's not even talk about the landscaping itself. Fantastic. Now going to our covered front porch, you are going to have the wood ceilings as well as the extension to the right over here. You have your pivot door with your glass panes as well. And let's go ahead and get you inside of this beautiful property so you can see what we're working with. Soon as you walk in, first thing you're greeted with is the 2-story foyer, beautiful chandelier as well. What you're going to notice is you're going to have oak wood flooring inside of this particular property. To the right, we're going to have our study. So if you can imagine, you'll have your double doors right here or your French doors. But of course, this is a model home. No need to have that. Just have it open, or you could just, have it open like they have it here. It looks fantastic in my opinion. Now you are going to have the floating shelves, which I absolutely love. The oak flooring continues in here, and look at the space that we're working with. So perfect for an L-shaped desk, or just simply have a desk with 2 chairs, kind of like a counselor setup or something like that, depending on what you plan to do with it. Now, if you notice on the ceilings, we do have built-in speakers, unique lighting fixture right above as well. And then let's go to the other side adjacent. Okay. So this is going to be a first common area. Now, this is a model home, right? So they have it dressed up. You could keep it like this. If you were to purchase one just like this, you have a nice little section over here. It's connected to the bedroom. We'll take a look at that. But very unique. You have your floating shelves over here. You have a sink. You have a nice Gen Air over here. You have your cabinetry with the glass panes, quartz countertops. You have your shiplap backsplash, which is unique. You got your 2 windows right above the sink as well. And look at this. Perfect for entertaining the folks. Look, the good thing is they don't even have to come throughout the home. They come right here to the left. If the home is messy that particular day, no judging for whatever reason, you just say, hey, listen, right when you walk in, take your first left and don't go past that. Okay. All right. So first bedroom right here. Look at that. King size bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser. You got your little couch over here, your little sitting area, and plenty of walk room. Now, Drees is really known for just their luxury materials that they utilize, but more importantly, their luxury floor plans. I know if you've been a long-term viewer of the channel, we've seen other models such as the Grantley 2. We've seen the Lynmar 2, which has been fantastic. It's a fan favorite. One of their all-time selling plans that they have. They're 2-story plans. And so you can certainly appreciate that. Okay, so we have a full walk-in shower. You have that like stone looking tile shower surround, and that continues as well on the bathroom flooring itself. Let me close this so you can see. Look at that. So you have quartz countertops. You have the white cabinetry with the chrome hardware. Look at that. Nice wooden mirror frame as well as our chrome lighting fixture up here. And then also you have almost like raised ceilings in here. And then of course, if I didn't show that, I walk-in closet. And then also, if you notice, the oak flooring continues in there as well. So extremely spacious. That's one thing a lot of folks absolutely love about this one. Now, the new phase is coming up pretty soon. But I'd say for sure, you know, better safe than sorry, be about 2025. And then that way, you know, if you want this model built from scratch, make some upgrades to it, that'll be your best bet. Okay, so continuing over here, of course, that would be access into the garage, but this would be our mud room. The wood flooring continues right here. It connects to our utility room. Look at that. And we can already tell it connects to the primary closet, but we'll take a look at that towards, I'll let you see that a little bit later because I wanted to flow perfectly for you. But you have your Whirlpool washer and dryers, tile flooring, quartz countertops, white cabinetry. Now in here you have that brushed nickel hardware. So I know sometimes you want to see in here. So extremely spacious. That's what's great about, having a utility room that's, larger than expected. And that's what I love about the square footage being a little bit bigger than normal too. Okay, so as you can see, so we have our garage over here. So if you also notice, there was another garage bay. We'll see that hopefully, unless it's closed off. But what we're seeing is we're walking through the first time together. I like to see it together firsthand, and that way we can have reaction, commentary, and you can really see. Okay, now we're getting to the good stuff. Here we go. So I'll do a full pan and then we'll start in the kitchen. Wow. Gorgeous. Okay, so as promised, let's start in the kitchen. So oversized waterfall island, waterfall countertops. We have quartz in here. You have your stainless steel range hood, stacked cabinets on top, floating shelves straight ahead right there. Now, I know folks would say, hey, listen, I probably prefer the sink to be over there, but look at this. The sink in the island really does it justice right here, in my opinion, and just overlooking the great room, your informal dining room as well. But just look at that. So of course we have our Gen Air oven, stove. Look inside of here, plenty of storage space. Like I said, floating shelves on top over here to the left as well. Look at that. You got a Gen Air coffee machine over here built in. Hot water, cappuccino, French vanilla. French vanilla, that's my favorite right there. I love that one. But look at that. But really, look at the walk room right here. Look at the walk room. So multiple folks can be, cooking in the kitchen, not worrying about, fumbling over each other and stuff like that. And then of course you have your breakfast bar. But if you notice, inside of our island, we have more cabinetry storage. Love that. Okay, now this, of course, is going to be our walk-in pantry. So, of course, right here down the way right here, you might want to add some more storage shelving, something of that nature, just to kind of increase your storage shelving. But quite frankly, you have so much cabinet space that you really wouldn't even have to worry about that, to be honest with you. Love that. So if you can imagine coming out here, now let's take a look at our great room. Wow. Just the cathedral ceilings alone has this property standing out ridiculously in a good way. Very positive. Don't get it confused. So we have clear story windows. We have sliders over here to the right where our, of course, our informal dining room is. Oversized picture windows, floor to ceiling, brick-like fireplace as well. Look at that. Great combination. Now we have floating countertops or floating shelves on both ends. Very unique. First time we've actually seen that. And then honestly, if you wanted to add some ambient lighting on the bottom, that probably really would to do this home justice. Look at that. Now this is on a 70-foot wide lot. Right next door is actually a 60-foot wide lot model home. That one's nice as well. But I love the fact that the high ceilings continues to our informal dining room. Look at that. Now, I'm hoping you're telling me if you're liking it. And I love the fact straight ahead, you can see our curved staircase as well. So extremely open. That's the one thing you're really liking about this one. And it really just does the property justice to a, to a third degree. I think that's right, Sam. Okay, but you get what I'm saying. Storage closet over here. And then you have your powder room. So this is going to be our powder room. Look at just the ambiance in here. Floating counters in here again. Tile flooring, extended. And then you have a pocket door right here. Perfect placement for that pocket door. Okay. Now let's continue along. Look at this. Even in your primary, you have your coffee bar. And then look at this. Stunning. Tray ceilings, crown molding on top, beautiful chandelier right above our bed. Extremely spacious. Picture window right above the egress windows on both sides. Look at that. That's a king size bed with the 2 nightstands. Wow. And don't even get me started on the ensuite, as you can even see. Wow. Okay. Drees never fails to amaze me. Now going into our ensuite, first thing you're going to notice is you have your sliding door, of course, but look at the space inside of here. Look at this. So you have your oversized freestanding tub, dual sinks over there, mirror frame that matches the bathroom that we saw the first time. You have your chrome lighting fixtures right here. Look at this. You have like this off-white cabinetry with the brushed nickel. But look at this. The room that you have is perfect. You don't have to worry about anything. And then even look on top. We have the tray ceilings with the floating crown molding with the ambient lighting on top. And then you have a dual entry walk-in shower. Dual waterfall shower heads. You have your shower wand. Love that we have the windows on top as well. Loving it. And then, of course, like I said, if you ever seen, that's one thing, with Drees as well as Toll Brothers, the presentation of their models are fantastic. The one thing I really, a pet peeve of mine, and I'm not going to call any, body out or anything like that, is when they decide not to stage it well, right? Sometimes it looks like they kind of went on the cheaper side to stage it, and I get it. Sometimes that's what you got to do. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? But I love when we go into some of these homes and they really take their time to actually stage this home. And when I say stage, like almost like folks are living here that you would want to walk into a home, aside from the clothes and things like that, right? But I love that fact. Of course, right over here, you're going to have your window, but let's take one more look at our primary before we continue. Gorgeous. Okay. So I love that fact right there. Obviously, we opened up this deal right there. And then, of course, that's where we come in from right here in our foyer. So let's go ahead and take a look upstairs. First thing you're noticing, we have the stained wood flooring on our staircase. And then we'll continue up here. First thing we're noticing as well, oak flooring up here. Continuing along, this is going to be, of course, our game room. You have tray ceilings with the wood ceilings on top as well. And look at this. Perfect for that ping pong table, poker table. And then we have the game room, media room combination. So real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always great to have you. I appreciate the continued support. This is your first time to the channel. My name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. We get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So if you're in that bucket now or in the future, reach out to the information below, email us or text us. We can get you taken care of. Last thing, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family, and that way you don't miss a video every week. Okay, enough of that. I love the media room. We have the double sliding doors, floating shelves in here as well, but you'll also notice on the bottom right here, we have the floating countertops, floating cabinetry. Ambient lighting would be perfect underneath there, really just sets the tone, but quite frankly, look at this. You have your dim lighting fixtures right here. Of course, you got your guitars, Jimi Hendrix. Wow. Got the Rolling Stones. But also you'll notice right here to the right, you have a brick like accent wall. So really unique. And I love sometimes when we go to these houses and they think outside the box. That really makes the property stand out. Okay. Of course, this is going to be where our catwalk is, overlooking the front foyer. And then before we continue, as always, I like to let you see right over our staircase. Look at that. We're getting close to Christmas. Christmas tree will go perfectly right there. Okay, to the right, this is going to be our next bedroom. Chandelier right above our bed. So this is a queen bed. Got one nightstand. You got a dresser. Decent amount of space in here. Nothing crazy, but you know, I think it certainly gets the job done. Yeah, absolutely. Gets the job done. And then obviously you can see the connection over there. We'll continue along, but in here you do have carpet. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. We talk about this. If you've been a long-term viewer, would you prefer the continuation of maybe the wood flooring, the oak flooring in here, or do you like the carpet being in some of these secondary bedrooms? Because if the kids are in here, you know, it gets stained. It definitely gets stained. However, if they're doing a lot of jumping around, maybe it lightens the blow a little bit for you. So shower tub combo, connected bathroom. You have this light gray with the chrome combination. Beautiful chrome lighting fixture. And then same thing with the mirror frame as well. And then of course, right here, let me get the light on for you. This is going to be our closet. So carpet continues in the closet itself. And, you know, really, this is just giving you a basis of it. The good thing is sometimes, like as you're watching these tours and stuff, you might be commenting, you know, either commenting below or thinking in your head like, hey, I would put that bedroom on this side, or I would move this and stuff. You know, the good thing is a lot of these other these major companies right here, they have so many plans that if this one doesn't fit your ideal home, you probably will go through the catalog and you'll see another one that does. Right? Or possibly inquire about changing it, and the possibilities are really endless. Okay, so oak flooring that continues going in this little mini hallway. And then you have a shared bathroom right here. So this will be shared between the little area over here as well as that game room. But you have the quartz countertops. You have the darker gray cabinetry in here. Different style tile in here. Haven't seen that, but if you notice the tile flooring, it matches up here. So I love to hear your thoughts on there. It looks kind of like your man bathroom right here, man cave bathroom or something like that. Not knocking it. I like it. Okay. And then our final bedroom right here. So look at that. Wow. Unique headboard over here, but that's definitely a king size bed. You can tell right there. You got the two built-in nightstands and little mini nightstands, but they have the lighting fixture, so all in one combination, something like that. But look at this, you have room for a dresser and a desk. And if you can tell the length of this one is pretty large as well. And then, of course, the final closet here. So my question to you is, if you're still watching, I really appreciate you for continuing to watch to, close to the end. Of course, we'll do what we do and how we always, exit these property tours. We'll go to the backyard, but is this something that you could see yourself living in? Could you position, or do you see how you would position all your furniture and stuff like that? It's interesting because sometimes whenever you see it staged, some folks can't tend to visualize how they would set it up, but others have that gift to just, say, hey, I would position things like this. I would, take all this furniture out and change it to your own. So that's the beauty of these model homes. Okay, so let's get you outside. If I can open this door. All right, got it open. So first thing you're noticing is you have stucco back here. So you have stucco, and then of course on top we have the wood ceiling as well. And then look at that, you have your built-in grill, extended covered backyard patio. You have the countertops as well as like a natural stone material, but then you'll have the combination. So on the lower exterior, you notice you have that natural stone that we saw on the front, and then the stucco as well right here. So definitely nice. Whoever bought this home, congratulations to you. Fantastic. And of course, if you want something like this similar, reach out so we can make accommodations for you when the time is right. And then of course, like I said, this is a 70-foot wide lot. Just kind of give you a basis of how we're working. And the location of this one is actually perfect too. But look at that. They even have a side yard over here. You have your natural trees. You have to keep the integrity of that. Look at that. So plenty of space, and that just kind of gives you a basis of how wide a 70-foot wide lot is. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful Drees custom homes. All right, Reggae family, I hope you absolutely love this beautiful Drees Custom Homes right here in Georgetown, Texas. Now, let me know in the comments what you folks thought about this particular model home. Is this something you could see yourself living in? Would you make any modifications to it? If so, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you want more information about any home we showcase on this channel, you can text us or email us and we'll get back to you ASAP. Of course, consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. Welcome back to another beautiful property tour, Rankin family. Today we're actually looking at a beautiful Drees Custom Homes. This is north of Austin, Texas in Liberty Hill. This is the Lynmar 2. I've been waiting for some time to showcase this one on this channel, and we finally got to it. So really, the main thing in this property is the floor plan. I can't wait for you to see inside the property, but you do have this natural stone with this beautiful stucco. If you notice, look at the amount of space that you have. Of course, this is the model home, but really there are lots available. So of course, if you want more information, reach out. But I love going into our foyer. Look how elegant this is. Double glass pane door, absolutely stunning. If you notice, even the stucco continues along. Let's go ahead and get you inside, folks. Now, this is absolutely stunning. Look at the high ceilings in your foyer, beautiful chandelier, not to mention your study right to the right. Now, it is closed off right now, but you can see inside we have the exposed beams on top with the tray ceilings, all your built-ins. Look at that, almost like another room. Really, all you would need to do is add a closet. Of course, if it's something where you want to utilize that as that space, we can certainly talk about your options. Now, continuing along, look at this, folks. High ceilings inside of our dining room, built-in sliders going to our covered backyard patio, and it's connected to the kitchen. Wow, have you seen anything as pretty as this? Look at this. So we do have our herringbone backsplash. We have our stack cabinets on top, quartz countertops, wooden range hood, white cabinetry with the black hardware. You have your black pot filler as well. And just look at the space. Now, the one thing I'm really loving about this is the picture frame windows going into our beautiful living room. But let me make sure I showcase everything. There's a lot to tackle and I don't want you to miss anything. You have your built-in wine bar right here. You can utilize this as a wet bar, or you can just use it as decor. And look at this, going inside of our pantry. Wow, look at this. Fantastic. So you have your butler's pantry. You could utilize it as a working pantry as well. And just look at the amount of storage shelving that you have. I love these built-ins right here. Look at this. You can have your cereal. Of course, you got your pasta if you wanted to do so. You have your sink, quartz countertops extends, and the white cabinetry with the black hardware. Now, absolutely stunning. I just love the openness of this. Really unique as far as the floor plan is concerned. Now, this is going to be our mud room. Of course, we do have our garage. And as far as the flooring, we have oak flooring. Absolutely stunning. Let me make sure I try to open everything for you, folks. Look at that. So we have our garage bay right here as well. Stunning. Now, the one thing you are going to notice is the utility room right here. Look at this. So we have our utility room that's going to connect, and you have your oversized washer and dryer, built-in cabinetry. You have your sink again, built-in shelving as well. Now, this is going to connect to the primary, but before I spoil that for you, let's go ahead and tackle each inch so we don't get ahead of ourselves. But look at this farmhouse sink. You have all your built-in cabinetry in your island again. Stunning. Now, if you notice, you do have your sliders on the right side as well as the left side. So if you wanted to open that up for the living room as well as to the dining room, you can certainly do so. Now, look at these oversized tall windows. Obviously, they're the picture frame windows, but our built-ins look absolutely stunning. We have our gas fireplace again. We have our mantle as well. Now, the one thing I'd love to hear your thoughts on is the fact we don't have high ceilings inside of here, but is that a deal breaker or does it feel cozy? To me, I feel like it feels cozy. If you notice, you have raised ceilings compared to the kitchen, but really still open. Absolutely open, built in, like I said, the cabinetry. Love our quartz exterior on our fireplace. Stunning. So let's continue along. Let's go to our primary bedroom. Before we look at our bathroom, look at this. You have your built-ins again, perfect for a coffee bar. You wanted to use that as that, or if you like a tea, you can certainly use it as a tea spot. Now, our built-ins again, look at the space, the room that you have in here. Tray ceilings, recessed lighting, our chrome chandelier right over our bed. Plenty of space for our sitting area, king-size bed, 2 nightstands, and an accent wall. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. The one thing you will notice as well is that you have quick access to the backyard. Love that. But look at this, just really minimal inside here. Fantastic. Now, continuing along, let's go ahead and take a look at our ensuite. And real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always great to have you. I appreciate the continued support. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So if you're in that bucket now or in the future, reach out to the information below. We'll get you squared away. And consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way you don't miss a video every week. Now, this is amazing. Oversized super shower. We have 2 shower wands, a waterfall shower head as well. 3 nozzles to go ahead and control your temperature. 2 shower niches. Absolutely Beautiful. Now, a lot of times we see super showers and they don't have the glass doors on either side. I love that they added the glass doors. Go ahead and prevent any spillage. Oversized mirrors. We got his and her sink, which I love. This oversized rectangular soaking tub. We have tile flooring again in here, floating cabinetry. Wow, I can go on and on, folks. Of course, we have the separate toilet area. And let's go ahead and take a look at our full-size walk-in closet. Now, right here, look at this. You have your own dedicated section to go ahead and look at yourself. And then look at this, built-ins. Now, I love the glass panes in our cabinetry inside of our primary closet. Really pops, especially depending on your wardrobe. If you have that nice color-coded wardrobe, this is certainly a stunner for you. Now, though a lot of folks, I get questions as far as folks wanting the his and hers closet. So if that's you, of course, there are plans to accommodate that. And again, this is where we saw the utility room. And then this is going to be another one car garage bay. And then of course, right here, we do have our coat closet. Fantastic. So we'll go around here. Obviously, we saw the primary. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other section of the house, but just one more look at how stunning this is. Whoo! Of course, this is where we walked in from our foyer. So let's go ahead and take a look at this section right here before we go into the next bedroom. This is going to be your powder bath for the guests. Wow, look at that. Can you really get much better than that? Hexagon tile inside. Now we do have our toilet seats up. I know I get comments about that, but look at this. Wow. This is almost like another house. It's like the size of an apartment, you know, looking like 500-600 square feet. But look at this. You have a separate living area right here. You can use this as a mother-in-law's room. And I mean, if your mother-in-law's living with you, she probably won't be leaving anytime soon. So you might as well just get used to her being here. But look at this. White cabinetry, brass handles. You have your built-in microwave. Of course, your refrigerator, the nice backsplash, and just look at the accents. Wow, absolutely stunning. Look at this. She has her own breakfast nook over here. Look at the amount of space for a full-size queen bed, 2 nightstands overlooking the backyard. Now, I love the fact that we're on some acreage inside of here. And then if you notice as well, she has access back there again. That's one thing that's stunning. And then of course you have your built-ins again this way as well. If you notice too, you have the access to the backyard. So we have our floating cabinetry again with the white countertops, which is of course quartz. Full-size bathroom again. Look at that. Brass handles, brass everything. Full size, and you have access to the back, which everyone absolutely loves. Before you do that, I can show you so that way you can see the back of the property itself. Look at that. Just overlooking the entire yard. Look how much space you have. Now, we haven't even seen the second level. Can you really get much better than that? Obviously, it extends over here. And if you notice, remember the covered backyard patio, you had that section again as well. But really, the mother-in-law is going to absolutely be ecstatic. Now, if you do have a guest that's coming here, well, they're really going to love that again as well. They are going to be fond of that. You have a full-size closet again with your built-ins. Now, of course, like I said, this is the model home. So if it's something where you wanted to go ahead and, you know, partake in this, see about building in this location or another location. Of course, they build Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, you name it. They get you covered. But just continuing along, of course, we do have our clear story windows again, tall windows. Go ahead and letting in the natural light that a lot of folks absolutely love. White cabinetry again. We'll start on this side. We'll make sure we tackle every inch of the property itself. Now look at this. Right here, we have our LED ceiling fan again. Love this. You can utilize this as a gym if you're into slamming the weights. Might not be the best idea, but most folks would just utilize this as a full-size bedroom. Queen-size bed could fit in here. Even a king-size bed, 2 nightstands if you wanted to do so, but you have your full shower tub combo. We have our white cabinetry again. Beautiful granite countertops. the recessed lighting. Every time I go up the stairs, I'm noticing I'm running out of breath. My goodness, that Chipotle didn't help me. Well, full size closet. Now you do have to enter your bathroom to get to your closet. So I know that's one of the sticking points for a lot of folks, but of course, if it's not, you can certainly do so. Now, if you notice, you do have the access to your balcony, which a lot of folks love. Now it extends back here. Now, also, not to mention, look at this. So you have this section right here open to below, which I absolutely love. And you have your composition roof, but look at this. Can you imagine? Look at this. Absolutely stunning. You can see all the guests downstairs. Now, this is almost like a Project X house. So, don't be doing no Project X parties. You don't want to deal with that. But that's a full-size bedroom, plenty of space. Lynmar is one of the best sellers that folks absolutely love, which is fantastic. And not to mention, you do have your built-ins as far as your closet is concerned. Now, this is almost like a walk-in closet. So if you wanted to utilize that as extra storage space, you can certainly do so. But continuing along, now we'll go to the left. You do have a full-size media room. This one doesn't connect to the game room, but look at this. Full-size shower. Now, this is going to be a shared shower to the hallway in the bedroom, but it's okay. You have your walk-in shower again, tile shower surround. Absolutely stunning. Now, if you notice as well, you do have carpet in the bedrooms inside of these, but you do have the hardwood flooring in the main areas. But look at this. You have a queen-size bed, 2 nightstands. You have the carpet inside of here, like I said, but you do have these windows. You don't have a ton of windows, but it's okay. Really, you have the possibility to egress, and if you wanted to add the larger windows, you possibly can certainly do so. If you're building from scratch, or if you're going to be purchasing an inventory home, really just depends on your situation. I know some folks that reach out to us, they say, hey, listen, I need to go ahead and purchase right away. So if you need to do so, then of course that's going to alter if you can or have the capacity to build from scratch. But if it's something where you want to go ahead and purchase and be able to purchase a lot or purchase and build, and you have 6 months to spare, you can certainly do so. Look at this. Large media room. Wow, love it. It's blacked out. You have this accent wall on the back. Now, some folks would just go ahead and add the projector screen and a projector on top. But if it's something where you want to just go ahead and add a flat screen, you can certainly do so. But look at this. Plenty of space. You can put a L-shaped couch in here comfortably. You have your built-in wet bar back here. Serve some drinks, have a popcorn machine on top. You have plenty of space to do so. Now, I love the fact that we do have this beautiful cabinetry right here. If you notice, you have the black cabinetry with our brushed nickel hardware. Again, your oversized shelving as well with our wine bar. Now, this is actually going to connect to our game room, and you do have access to that balcony again over here. But look at this. Now, this is a full-size game room, perfect for a foosball table, how they have. Easily add a pool table if you wanted to do so. But you have your picture frame windows. You have the windows to egress again. And like I said, this will be the second access to the balcony. So you have 2 points of entry on side of here, patio equipment again, but look at the amount of room that you have just entering inside of the game room itself. Plenty of space. You do have the elevation. You go ahead and step up a little bit if you wanted to do so. LED ceiling fan with the recessed lighting again. Love our double sliding doors. A lot of folks love that. I feel like a lot of folks either love the double sliding doors or the pocket door. Those are kind of 50-50 for the most part. The pocket doors are the ones that just kind of slip in there and they hide themselves, and the sliding doors, you can just see it, but folks love it for an aesthetic reason. Now, this is going to be our final bedroom. Queen size bed again, 2 mini nightstands. Now, this one's going to have a full size bathroom attached to it. Right here, you're going to be overlooking the side of the yard. Like I said, over 1 acres or over 1 acre here. You could possibly, 1.5 or so, just depending. That's why a lot of folks are moving to Austin, just because you get a lot more space and a lot more bang for your buck, in their opinion. Just if you want to, not be pushed up right against your neighbors, this will be a perfect spot for you. But like I said, this is in Liberty Hill. And look at this. So we do have carpet in here. Model home's been open for some time now. So you may see some stains on the carpet, no big deal. Full size walk-in closet. So this is probably going to be for the older child. If it's something where they want to be independent, because once they pass a certain age, they want to be Miss or his independent. So back here, you have access to our attic right here. If you want to just store some things in here, most people would just go ahead and keep this locked and have the main point to the attic. And this is going to be our full size shower. Again, recessed lighting with our separate shower, full walk-in. Now, that's what we've been seeing quite often is the two separate materials on the shower surround. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But look at this, our hexagon tile flooring, or shower flooring rather, and then our large panel tiles inside. Quartz countertops. Now we do have our mirror frame, which I absolutely love, and our lighting fixtures, loving it. But yeah, I mean, the Lynmar 2, folks, absolutely love this one just because of the simple fact that you have all these sections on the house, and just looking at the features, folks fall in love with it as soon as they, take a look inside the model home. And it's a different store whenever you go into an inventory home. Let's say, for instance, you find a property you absolutely love and you love the Lynmar 2, and you go inside of the inventory versus if you actually go inside and you see the model itself. That's a real reason why the models are always the best sellers at the end of the day. But if you even notice too, just all these window spaces as well. And like I said, this is close to Austin, but I have some clients that are under contract right now, and they're in Houston. Some of them are in Conroe, Texas, some in Willis, Texas. So it really just depends on your personal preference. But like I said, the full sliders, they open up all the way. So if it's something where you wanted to go ahead and open that up, you have all the family inside, you certainly can do so. But if you notice, the stucco itself continues. So you have these built-ins right here as far as the grill is concerned. But look at this, a full-size patio equipment, almost like a little courtyard. I know Newmark homes, they have that courtyard, which a lot of folks absolutely love. So if it's something where you want a courtyard, but you don't want to be in the front of the yard, you want to be in the back of the yard, still have your privacy and your seclusion, you can certainly do so. Now, this is almost like another informal dining room. Interesting. But you do have the wood ceiling on top. Like I said, stucco extends, but really the main selling point is the land. Look at this extension back here. Wow. Now, this is a full-size deck that they built. Now, of course, some of these, like I said, they are extra. They're a different feature. They may cost more. And I wish I could tell you the exact price, but by the time you see this video, the prices may change. You know how that goes. So I always recommend just going ahead and, reaching out to us, finding out exactly what we can do to help you and see what makes the most sense for you based on your situation. But look at that. Obviously, right there, that was our mother-in-law's room. You have that access door right there. 2 points of entry on our upstairs balcony. Another one from the main primary bedroom. Absolutely stunning. And if you notice, there's this elevation back here, and that was intentional, keeping it level because, around here, there's hills and things like that. And folks absolutely loved it. That's the reason why Joe Rogan had moved out here. There's a reason, right? So, but look at our yard space, folks. You can add your pool, you can add your play set. Like I said, this is the model house. It's not completely fenced in, but as you can see, I mean, there's folks that built out over here. It continues all the way back here. Privacy galore. But man, fantastic, folks. So other than that, that was the beautiful Drees Custom Homes. Woo, it's getting hot right now. All right, Reiki family, that was the beautiful Drees Custom Homes, the Lynmar 2 plan right here in Liberty Hill, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. If you would change anything, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you would keep it as is, I also love to hear your thoughts. If you're thinking about making a move and you're interested in any plan that I showcase on this channel, reach out. No matter if it's Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, you name it, we got you covered. We got you the resources that you need. So book a call below so we can find out how we can help you. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. Welcome back, Rankin family, to another fantastic property tour. Today, we have the good fortune of being in Dripping Springs, Texas, near Austin, looking at this completely custom home. Now, real quick, folks, I want to give a huge shout out to Jenny Curitan with Compass for allowing us to tour her beautiful custom listing and bringing it to you folks so that way you can see the true beauty of this custom home. Now, from the exterior, the first thing you're going to notice is you do have the black hardy plank boards as well as the natural stone with like this kind of plaster material, which I really love, gives a nice modern look, as well as the stucco. You'll notice that on here as well. So they have different materials. They want to, bring that modern element that you really love in a custom luxury house. And then you also have a side loaded garage. We'll see that a little bit later on in the tour. And then you have this long driveway, which I love because, of course, you'll even see in the backyard, plenty of space to entertain. And you're probably going to want some parking spaces for your guests, which I absolutely love. Now, landscaping, we have fresh mulch, which you'll notice as well. Beautiful grass. And then, oh my goodness, please stay tuned. You're really going to want to see that backyard once we get to it, okay? All right, so going into our covered front porch, the first thing you are going to notice is the stucco, but more importantly, this oversized front door. You have that pivot door, which a lot of folks love with the glass panes, and it really brings the property out, in my opinion. Let me get my shoes off, and then we'll go ahead and get inside. Okay. So immediately, whenever you walk into the property, the first thing you are going to notice, you're going to have this little section where you can add the decorations, how they have right here. Nice little sitting area, really tranquil, really nice. And I'm pretty sure you can appreciate as well, not immediately being greeted with the main area, right? The great room. So of course, that's going to be the front door. Look how oversized that is. That's what I really love. Extremely durable. You don't have to worry. Okay, so we'll continue along this side. Flooring, we have oak wood flooring inside of here. Now you notice this is our first bedroom, but you do have the high ceilings, which I absolutely love. But more importantly, folks, I love the space. Look at this, plenty of space for a king size bed, 2 nightstands, a desk, and a dresser, maybe even the sitting area, depending on how you position this. But really extremely spacious, especially for a guest suite or a mother-in-law suite, whatever you want to call it, or whatever you plan to utilize it for. Now, going into our ensuite, first thing you're noticing is the raised ceilings, but then also look at this, folks. 0 threshold shower. You have brushed brass as far as the shower head and the faucet, oversized shower niche, and just look at the shower surround itself. That is what I call extremely modern, but more importantly, some thought went in behind it, right? Because sometimes what you see is just kind of the standard, tile and stuff like that, which definitely not knocking it at all. It has its place, but it's always nice to see a change for once. Okay, countertops, we have marble countertops, and I love the fact that they kept it uniform because you'll see inside of the kitchen, we're gonna have the same material, which I love. You have your window right above our toilet as well. Also, cabinets, what you'll notice is you have the off-white cabinets with the brushed brass hardware as well that matches our mirror frame, lighting fixture, as well as a faucet right there. So what you're gonna notice is a lot of the details that they really paid attention to with this custom home. I love the fact that they took their time with it. And for the price point, because you have over 1.5 acres as far as this lot's concerned. So you're not bunched up against with your neighbors. So you have some space, which I know a lot of folks can appreciate there as well. And then of course in the closet, we have built-in shelving as well. But look at that. Absolutely perfect. So let's continue along. Now you're gonna have this long hallway. We'll start right here to the left so you can see our powder room. So it has its own little section, almost really hidden, which I love. Look at the wallpaper, unique wallpaper. We haven't seen that. Even just looking at this, look at this. Look at the countertops. Wow. So same cabinetry, what you're going to notice in here, same mirror frame with the lighting fixtures, so they kept the continuity in here, but then also the raised ceilings continues in here. So I love that fact, gives that illusion of a ton more space. I mean, there's a lot of space, but even more just with the high ceilings itself. So the oak flooring continues. Now going into this section right here, what you'll notice is you have the double sliding doors as well. So now this is going to be a perfect location right here, folks. I would say mostly you might use this as a media room. You can use it as a game room as well, or a children's retreat. The possibilities are certainly endless, but being in close proximity to where it is, this will be a great section. I mean, obviously you even have the color that coordinates with more of that media room vibe, even the outlet covers and things like that, which of course I love. Okay, so this is gonna be our primary suite, folks. And wow, look at this. First thing you're noticing, cathedral ceilings. You do have the windows right above where your bed would be placed. Also, you'll notice you have the lighting fixtures right where your nightstands would go. Perfect place for that king size bed, a beautiful headboard, and the nice nightstands right there as well. So extremely nice. Now, what I would position is the sitting area straight over here to the left, the dresser straight ahead over there. If you wanted to hang that, that 85-inch TV right there, watch your sports. Now, I really want to know in the comments below if you are the type to go ahead and put that TV or have a TV in your bedroom, or if you prefer no TV whatsoever, this is your sanctuary and this is your safe space. So if you have it, I'd love to hear your thoughts below. But of course, it wouldn't be complete without a beautiful ensuite. First thing you're noticing, the marble countertops. Right there, dead center in the middle, we're going to have our vanity area, his and her sink, 3 mirrors with the beautiful mirror frames and the lighting fixtures, straight ahead, oversized picture windows, or window rather, which I absolutely love. 0 threshold shower. I can see that peeking right there to the left. Freestanding soaking tub. Extremely nice. Look at that. Look at the depth right there, folks. Absolutely stunning. Now you have tile flooring in here, and just look at that. Plenty of space inside of our walk-in shower. You got window, of course, the oversized niche again. So we're seeing that common theme. But look at that, folks. And of course, you can appreciate that this is a new construction, really not having to worry about folks or you'll be the first one to be living in here, right? So you don't have to worry about other folks coming by and, they made memories in here. You'll be the first one. So you got storage space in here as well, soft closing drawers and cabinets, which I love. It extends on top again. Right here to the left, of course, is going to be our water closet. And then this is our primary bedroom. Okay, let me stop talking so you can really take in the beauty. Just kidding. Let's continue. I'm just kidding with you. But look at this. Plenty of storage shelving that you have all the way to the ceilings. I love that. Built-in drawers. Again, look at this. Love that fact, folks. Soft closing again. But, I mean, you definitely have ample space in here, in my opinion. Love the fact that you have a section over here. But really, the main selling point or the main point in here is the fact that you have storage shelves that continues all the way to the ceiling. So you don't have that wasted space that a lot of folks really don't enjoy, especially in a home of this magnitude. But in my opinion, I really love the location of this. And, we haven't even gotten really to the main meat and potatoes of the house. Potato, you know what I mean. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Let's look at our Great room, folks. Okay, so this is what we're working with. Cathedral ceilings, beautiful chandelier right above. You have your sliders straight ahead over there. And look, you're even getting a sneak peek of that backyard that you folks are gonna love. So I love the fact that you have this real nice, extremely sleek fireplace. You have like this, that off-white again. It looks almost like a plaster, something like similar to that. But you have your mantle right above your fireplace. Beautiful painting as well. But just look at the ceilings. Now, the one thing I really love is just the openness of this. You know, that's what they call it, the open concept. You know, I feel like that word gets used way too much, in my opinion, but extremely open concept. You're already seeing the oversized island that we're going to have right there, but I just want you to see the entire great room before we move on. Okay, so straight ahead over here, nice little, if you want to call it a breakfast room, most folks just use it as an informal dining room just because of the openness itself. But you know, you have your candlelight chandelier, plenty of space. And then also look at the walk room right here, folks. You have plenty of walk space going to the other side of the house, oversized picture windows on both ends. But I know what you came for. You really come for this beautiful kitchen right here. Look at this oversized island, how we mentioned. On the other side, you are going to notice you're going to have the storage shelving or the storage drawers that you're going to have as well. Beautiful range hood. Look at that. That plaster material that we just saw on the fireplace. It continues here. So you have the two lighting fixtures right there illuminating your decor. Backsplash is the marble again, which I love. And then you have, look at this storage space. Look at that. Now, obviously, we can appreciate that as well. We talked about it many times before, but you don't have the sink inside of the island. And that is the view you want to see. You know, honestly, y'all might fight over who has to wash dishes. I'm gonna tell you that now, okay? Because look at that view. And then also, when I was turning on the lights in here, there was a deer right over there to the right. So I tried to get him in the shot. He's kind of hanging out. He's around here somewhere. Maybe we'll see him before the end of the tour. But look at that, extremely spacious. Look, if you're prepping your food right here, talking to everybody, having a good time, this is a spot you want to do that. Also, you have Thor appliances, which I love. You'll see that Thor oversized oven and stove. And then, as promised, we'll open up. Look at this, brand spanking new for you right here. So you got the KitchenAid refrigerator, marble countertops on this side as well. Look at that, plenty of storage space, soft closing drawers. Look at the depth even in here as well. Love that. Same thing you'll notice, you have the off-white cabinets with the brush brass hardware in here as well. So they really thought about, I mean, quite frankly, the details, you know, we talked about it before, the devil's in the details. That's what it is. Couldn't remember the saying, but there we go. We got it. Okay, let's not waste any more time. Let's continue the tour. To the left, perfect study area. Look at this. Even when work gets extremely stressful, look at this to the left right here, wine cooler. That's all you need inside of the study, right? Now you could use this as another room or, you know, just kind of a hangout space, but I'd say this is a perfect place for the study. You have your built-in shelving, again, cabinets on both ends as well. Same thing as far as the cabinetry is concerned. Now you are going to have that oversized window as well, bringing in some more natural light. The wood flooring or the oak wood flooring continues inside of here as well. And then right across the hall, you're going to have your utility room. Conveniently located, in my opinion. Look right underneath our counter space. Perfect for an oversized washer and dryer. To the left, you have your sink. The wood flooring continues in here. And then this oversized picture window looking at that beautiful sky. Look at that. Okay. And then I'll stand on this end so you can see the full depth of the room. Okay. So plenty of space. So let's continue our tour. Okay. To the right, we're going to have our 2-car garage bay. So you'll notice right here, 2-car garage bay. Like I said, this is a side-loaded garage. And then also, you didn't get a chance to see it over there, but to the left, you have another garage bay. Single garage bay that we have here. And then even just continuing over here, of course, you'll have a nice storage closet. Let's make sure it's not locked. Okay. So you have storage over here. Add the tools that you have or anything of that nature, you can add that. And then obviously in both of the garages, you have windows, which I love. So that's the first time we've seen that. You have 2 access points right there. So if you wanted to have that car that you don't want anybody to see or know about, this will be a perfect place for the James Bond car. And then, you know, your daily drivers on the other side. So right here, this would be considered your mud room. What you could probably do is most likely just add the, you know, your hooks right there. You can hang up some things, but on the bottom, you can add your shoes, or you have shelves as well to add the shoes over here to the left and the right. Unique wallpaper that we have. But we'll continue up the stairs. First thing you're noticing upstairs is you have the oak wood flooring that continues. Beautiful chandelier right here. I know that looks extremely nice at night, especially outside the window if you're looking in. You have iron railings going up here. So, I mean, they really took their time with the materials that they utilize in here. So right here, you can add a nice painting. That's a perfect place for it. You know, whether that's the replica of Mona Lisa, anything like that. Popcorn machine. That's a perfect place for a popcorn machine. I'll tell you that right now. So if you buy it, there you go. Okay, so next bedroom, you have one window dead center right there, but then also you have this section, built-in desk area. 2 lamps that you can take advantage of. So if you're doing math on this side, science on that side, that's a perfect place for it. But I love the fact that we don't have any carpet. You can even see the pool. Look at that sneak peek of the pool right there. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. But here you can easily add that queen size bed, 2 nightstands. You don't need a desk, which I love because it's already built in. But more importantly, maybe, you know, an oversized dresser or something of that nature. And then going into our ensuite, this is exactly what we're working with. Now, if you notice downstairs, they have the off-white with the brass fixtures or hardware. And here you notice they have that darker gray with the black. So I'll let you be the judge of if you like that. So we have shower tub combo, almost like a puzzle piece design shower surround, but you do have the black shower head as well as a faucet. And then of course a walk-in closet. So love the fact, and then look at this. This is your pocket door as well. Separate the two, which I appreciate that they did that, because if you imagine having the door right there, it would protrude right here. It wouldn't make sense from a functionality standpoint. But we have wood flooring in here, open, access to the attic right here. More importantly, storage. That's the perfect place for you. So real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I really appreciate you for continuing to support the channel. It really means a lot to me. And then if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So if you're in that bucket now or in the future, you can text us or email us, and we'll get you taken care of. Last thing, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family, and that way you don't miss a video every week. Okay, so same thing. That's what you'll notice is we have our built-in desk over here, different lighting fixtures. You have the LED surrounding it, really gives a nice little ambient lighting that you have. Baseboards, love that. So I really love the simpleness of the home. More importantly, I love the elegance of it. Now, like I said, you know, me personally, I'd have to give this one a 10 because I don't know what I would change in here. Maybe you could let me know what you would do in the comments below. But I really love this. And, you know, it's really going to be interesting as well to start seeing, you know, other homes once we start, you know, venturing out. If we venture out to, you know, another state, I really want to see how those compare to Texas. Also, if you have it below, let me know which state, in your opinion, you feel has the best homes. I love to hear that. But love the fact that this is a walk-in shower, oversized niche, that tile shower surrounding here. You have a glass pane right here to prevent any spillage or anything of that nature. Unique tile flooring that we have as well. And then very similar closet that we have. So all closets have built-in shelving, the wood flooring inside, pocket doors on both of the bathrooms up here, the full bathrooms, and same material as far as the countertops, as well as the cabinetry and the hardware itself. But different tile though. Tile feels really nice in my opinion on my feet. Okay. So, and then I didn't get to touch on this. I was doing my little spiel, but this little section right here, you add, you know, maybe a coffee table right there, 2 chairs, and you can call it a day. Very simple, very elegant, in my opinion. And I love that. Okay, so we already seen the entire first level, entire second level. Last but certainly not least, we're gonna take a look at that beautiful, tranquil backyard. So I love that. So let's go ahead and go down this hallway. If you can imagine, coming downstairs, kiddos coming downstairs on a Saturday morning, about to eat breakfast. Everything's prepped right here. You were happy doing the dishes because you got to look at that view. And now we get to see back here. So the first thing I'm noticing is we have that hardy plank towards the back as well. Love that built-in pool. Look at this. You do not need this completely fenced, which I absolutely love. Let me get this closed. Guess I'm not strong enough. There we go. We got it. Okay, so we have the wood ceiling right here, extended covered backyard patio, which I love. Look at that, folks. And just look at the space that you have between you and your neighbors. I love that. Built-in KitchenAid grill, patio equipment for days that we have. There was a gust of wind, so I'm pretty sure that's what kind of had this this rug like this. So I'll fix that real quick, but just look at that, folks. Don't mind me. And like I said, that deer was right over there hanging out. Look how beautiful this is. I love that they added this concrete to go back there. And then also, you don't have any neighbors on the left side. You have that road right there. And then look at that. So over 1.5 acres that you get to enjoy out here. Love, love, love that. This is a nice day to go swimming, but look at that. Even just looking at the back of the property itself, love that. So of course, right over there to the right was our primary. Over there to the left was our garage. Straight ahead is our great room. But other than that, folks, that was the beautiful custom home right here in Dripping Springs, Texas. All right, Reggae family, that was the beautiful home right here near Austin in Dripping Springs. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about this particular home. Is this something that you could see yourself in? Would you change anything? If so, I'd love to hear in the comments below. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, you can text us or email us and we'll get you taken care of. Last thing, consider hitting that subscribe button. You definitely won't regret it. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour. All right, Reiki family, we are looking at this gorgeous property right here in Austin, Texas. This one is currently for sale in the highly desired community of Allendale. Now, this one, the reason why a lot of folks are highly desiring this particular property is because it is completely custom, and you're really going to see that from the exterior to the interior. Now, a lot of the specs you'll see especially on the beginning of the video, but more importantly, what I really want you to focus on is the architectural details. Of course, you're going to see we're going to have a balcony on both ends of the house, as well as that beautiful metal roof, really complementing the beautiful stucco, as well as the limestone, which you really can appreciate. And you have that going into your garage as well as to the left. And not to mention, you have 6 full bedrooms in here with the chef's paradise, which is absolutely stunning. Also, what you're going to have is this curved driveway right here, which really wraps around the property. And I love the fact that it's really conveniently located. That's the main selling point for this deal. Now, If you even recall, you'll notice that you have the LED lighting on the exterior as well as the interior. You have that covered front porch with that beautiful tone. Now, the difference is the two-tone combination. You're really not gonna find anything like this beautiful property in this community whatsoever. So this is a one of a kind, which a lot of folks absolutely love. And then what I want you to do is I'll get you inside. Of course, you will have this oversized pivot door, which a lot of folks love. And then as soon as you walk in, just take a look at the true beauty of this. Look at this. So the first thing you're noticing is the two-story grand foyer walking in, and then you are going to have this light wood flooring, which I really love, and then custom Italian cabinets. Now, what I'll do is I'll do a full pan of this, and then we'll talk about the details inside of here. Fantastic. So the first thing you'll notice is you have that limestone, especially right here on the fireplace, really completely custom. That's a unique feature that a lot of folks can appreciate, certainly in this particular plan. Now, you also notice you have the clear story windows with the sliders from end to end. So going from the living room to the informal dining room as well as the den. But look at that. Take a load of this view. Wow. Okay, so you have a built-in custom deck as well. I really love the open concept, perfect for entertaining. That's what a lot of folks certainly can appreciate, as well as the continuous Italian cabinets. Now look how beautiful this is right here. Now, you're also gonna notice the beautiful backsplash. You are gonna have the marble countertops, which I absolutely love. Now, Thermador appliances. And everything inside of here is really going to complement one another. It really comes together, in my opinion. I certainly think you would agree with that. Now, look at, you have your double oven, of course, stainless steel, pocket door going into this room right here, which I absolutely love. This is gonna be the utility room. We get that closed so you can see the full cabinets. So you have white cabinetry, clear story windows continues in here. Of course, you do have the oversized washer and dryer. And then, of course, it wouldn't be complete without this right here. So you have a little custom bench that you can take advantage of, which I absolutely love as well. And then you have access to your garage. So we got a little bit of things in here, but you can kind of see what you have. And then there's actually two access points to the garage. So if you wanted to count this as a mud room, utility room combination, or something of that nature, you can certainly do so. But look at the true beauty. Like I said, even just filling the custom cabinets, you really can tell the luxury in here. You have a nice little wet bar over here. If you want to use this as a coffee bar or a wine storage, you can certainly do so. And then continuing along, automatic lights. This is going into our pantry, of course. If you notice, the hardwood flooring extends and then it wraps around. They have a custom built Artavino storage right there that you can take advantage of as well. Pocket doors on both ends. So the one thing I really love is the pocket doors. They really are one of those things that it may seem like a subtle difference, but really it makes all the difference just from the space, the spacing of the doors, the spacing of the rooms and stuff like that. And a lot of times you don't want to get them commingled whatsoever. Okay, so I love the fact that we have this informal dining room right here, conveniently located right next to the kitchen, which I'm sure you can appreciate that as well. Straight ahead, what you will notice is you have that door. That's going to be that second door that I mentioned that connects to the garage as well. And of course, this area over here. So you can use this as a den or more of a formal living room. The other room could be utilized as a great room, but plenty of space. Of course, you do have your Mason Hamlin piano, which is amazing. Look at that. And then also coming off to this section right here, we're going to have our powder room. So zero threshold. Also, you have custom wood countertops in here. Very rarely you ever see that. Beautiful, large, oversized window. Again, waterfall shower head right here. And gosh, if it's something where you really want that tranquility and peace that we always talk about, but more importantly than that, conveniently located to downtown, right? Because sometimes you might go to a place where, you know, let's say for instance, if you have a house and it's in the suburbs, it might be 45, 55 minutes away from Austin downtown, right? So in this instance, you're gonna be so close to it, you don't really have to worry about it. Okay, so before we head upstairs and the primary bedroom, we'll take a look at the primary bedroom first. I won't leave you hanging. This is gonna be a guest suite. So look at the amount of space that you have inside of this room in particular. So of course we have the curtains closed right now, but if you can imagine, this is a king size bed, 2 nightstands. You have a rug in here, but you could fit another desk in here, anything of that nature, and you would not have to worry whatsoever. 2 oversized windows overlooking the front yard, as you can see right there. Love that. Tall baseboards inside of here. Of course, you're gonna have your own bathroom as well as the pocket doors that continues in here. Let's see if we can illuminate it just a tad bit more. There we go. So in here, you're gonna have the shower tub combo. Now, I feel what you'll notice is you have the raised ceiling. So once you walked in, of course, you have the 2-story foyer, but you also had 12-foot ceilings. Now, look at the depth of the tub itself, chrome faucet, chrome shower head, as well as a shower wand combination. And then look at this. So you have quartz countertops, very sleek, very subtle, but nice at the same time, elegant. And then you have tile flooring inside of here. And then of course, this is gonna be the garage. We have some things in here, but this is gonna be utilized as the guest suite. So that's one thing to just keep in mind for you. Okay, so continuing along, before we head upstairs, we'll take a look at the favorite part. This is, you know, one of the favorite parts, of course, is gonna be our primary. Right here's a storage closet. But we'll continue this way right here. Now, this is where the magic happens. So we have a full king size bed, 2 nightstands. You have the brushed brass lighting fixtures right above where our nightstands are. You have the LED lighting again in here, windows right above our king bed, of course, bringing in more natural light. But more importantly than that, I'll flip you around. The view. Sliders inside of your primary, which is very rare, but I'm extremely appreciative that they added that custom feature inside of here, overlooking your backyard, but more importantly, your pool, as well as your deck. You can see the full scope of the home. And then continuing along, we're gonna have an ensuite with our pocket door again. Now, same marble countertops. We have the LED lighting inside of the mirror. Now, if you notice, the Italian cabinets, the custom cabinets, extends in here, which I love. Of course, to the right, we're gonna have our water closet. But the one thing you really will love is the fact that we have our tub inside of our shower. Look at that. Now, you have your picture windows, but they added the privacy screen right there. Of course, you know, protect your privacy, of course. You have your waterfall shower head, chrome shower wand, as well as the faucets, the temperature controls, and then you have your shower niche in there. So plenty of space, and not to mention it's a 0 threshold shower, which I absolutely love. Now right here, how often do you see that? 2 water closets in the primary itself. And then of course the full primary closet. Now, the good thing is this is currently for sale right now as we speak. So, you know, if it's something where, hey, listen, we want to go ahead and get this purchase or come take a look at it to see if it makes sense for you, this is going to be your best bet. You want to come out here as soon as possible. It is first come, first serve. They are accepting offers. So that's one of the things that is taking place at the current time. But I love the entire view of this. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll continue along. Now, I really want to get you upstairs so that way you can see how large it is even upstairs itself. But look at that. Love the privacy. Now you let me know if you like the pivot door. But going up our staircase, we're going to have these tall windows right here, picture windows. And then you have a nice little bookshelf right here. So if you wanted to add some books, you can do so. And if not, if you want to just kind of keep it subtle,
you really can just add some decor or something of that nature. Now, going upstairs, we'll start over here to the left. You'll notice the floors continues up here, so you don't really have to worry about any carpet. And then we'll go to the first bedroom upstairs. So first thing you will notice is that you have all these windows. If you notice how we saw, you have the balcony that wraps around on this end, but more importantly, if you want to pay attention to the space, I think that's what's pertinent inside of here. So you could fit that king size bed, 2 nightstands, and you really do not have to worry whatsoever. Opening up, automatic lights in here. You can add the coats and the closets that you need. And then as soon as you shut the door, the lights turn off. And then of course, this is gonna be your second closet. So you have 2 closets inside of here. So if you wanted to add the winter stuff on this side and the summer stuff on the other side, no problem. So continuing along, this is gonna be our shared bathroom between the 2 rooms right there. You're gonna have quartz countertops, slick white cabinets. Now I love that material right there with the chrome combination, really stands out. Oversized picture window right here, and then the shower tub combo. We have 2 shower niches as well as the depth in the tub. Love that. And then of course you have custom cabinets on this end as well. Soft closing, that's something I should mention. Now going into our next bedroom, look at this, perfect view right here. You have a 2nd story balcony that you can oversee the backyard. You have a little creek back there, which I love, and then overlooking the yard itself. You can see how much space is on the patio out there, and then look at this. So of course they have a desk in here, but you can add that king size bed. You can add the 2 nightstands as well as the dresser that we always talk about. And then you can call it good to go. And then of course, right over here, you have a nice little closet as well. So extremely spacious. I mean, for what you get, it really is a great value. And the main thing is the location as well. So the house is perfect, but couple it with the location, plenty of room, plenty of space. All right, going into our next bedroom, look at this. Look at how spacious this is. Every single bedroom is gonna be spacious in here, and that's one thing you're gonna notice. I mean, with 5,281 square feet, 6 full bedrooms, 5 full bathrooms, that's certainly what you get. And I love the fact that you have multiple outdoor living areas as well. That's a great selling point. And of course, right here, you have a little storage area. And then continuing, right over here, you're gonna have the closet. See if I can get your light on in here for you. So you have your full coat closet that you can take advantage of with the pocket door. And I love the glass blowout chandeliers right as soon as you walk in, as well as that limestone accent wall really brings the property out. Now also you have this long hallway, plenty of rooms. This is gonna be another shared bathroom. Now in here, you're gonna have dual sinks, or you're gonna have his and her sinks. You have the white cabinetry that extends with the chrome again. And then inside of here, you have that shower tub combo we always talk about. So love that fact. And then of course you have your shower wand. So really, you're gonna notice some similarities inside of these bathrooms. I really always like to just show you the full scope and the full layout itself, so that way you can get familiar with the home itself. Sometimes when you see other videos, they might just show, you know, different kind of glimpses of the rooms. But when you get the full layout, you really can see the scope and see what makes the most sense for you. So I love that simple fact there. And then this is just gonna be an extra room. You can use this as a media room, a game room, children's retreat, you name it, you can utilize it as that. Okay, so if you recall, we had a utility room on the first floor, but we also have a utility room on the second floor. So in here you have quartz countertops, you have the extension from your countertops. Now you can have the normal size washer and dryers here. And then of course you have some storage that you can take advantage of over there. And then also you have the tile flooring that extends in here. So keeping it similar in here as well. Okay. So next room right here, as you can see, straight ahead, you can open these totally up and overlook the backyard, the pool, plenty of windows that you would really want inside of a home. But look at this. That's exactly what you're looking for. And real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, I appreciate you I appreciate the loyalty. Most importantly, I appreciate the continued support. And if this is the first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. We get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So, of course, if you are in that bucket now or in the future, reach out so we can get you taken care of. And of course, consider hitting that subscribe button. We'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way you don't miss a video every single week. So what you'll notice, even out here, you can see you have plenty of storage, or not storage, plenty of room. Just access this, overlooking the front yard, as well as overlooking the backyard. And I'll make sure you see this as well. So you can see that's where we come from over there, where you have the second story balcony. You have your pool over here. You have a section over there where you can add that trampoline for the kids, tile flooring, and we'll get back there so you can see as well, so you don't have to worry about missing anything. But extremely spacious. Now I love that we have 2 Pelotons in here, so get your workout on and you don't really have to worry at all. Don't even have to go to the gym, get your cardio in. And then of course, our final room, which is the media room. Already have your theater seats that you can take advantage of. Look at that. You got your clear story windows as well. You got your carpet in here that's ready to go, oversized TV, but really plenty of room to take advantage of this. And one thing to keep in mind, since this is a home for sale currently, one thing to keep in mind is if you like any furniture in here or you see something that makes sense, you know, I always say it's always better to ask than to not ask, and then you might be able to get some of these things. So sometimes you might want to just have them leave the theater seats in here, and if that's the case, then we could certainly talk about your options. Okay, so that was the full scope of the interior of the home, 5,281 square feet approximately. What I'll go ahead and do is get my shoes so we can take a look at the backyard, which is really one of the most important parts, right? It's the primary kitchen and then the backyard for you. All right, let me get this open. Okay. So first thing you'll notice is you have your custom built deck immediately when you walk out. Extremely spacious, which I love. You add your patio equipment out here, maybe some other chairs just to kind of hang out and watch folks in the pool. And then of course, you have your grill over here, but look at that. On the exterior, we have that limestone again. So the lanterns that were on the front continue towards the back as well. And then you'll also notice you have built-in speakers. You can see where we come from, where the second story balcony was as well. And look at this, even the flooring is that limestone as well. But extremely spacious, plenty of space back here, large pool, and then plenty of room over here as far as the green space is concerned as well. You have your iron fence where you can overlook that tranquil nature feel, which everyone absolutely loves. And then that is the continued back of the property. But other than that, folks, that was the lovely home right here in Austin. All right, Rankin family, I hope you absolutely love this beautiful property here in Austin. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information below. We'll get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour.